Hello, welcome in everyone to a full JBHL slate after our one game yesterday. Now we have a 5 game slate, and today we have the Maine Lobsters and the Dewsbury Deers. I'm only here alongside Zulus, Angry Ginger Boy, and Ouchies for the love of it. But we'll start over with Ginger Boy. I mean, for especially the Maine Lobsters, this is a very interesting team. 1-3. It's going to be really interesting to see how this team plays this game. They haven't played in a while. Who do you think the X factor for this, team's going to be?
Honestly, looking at their lineup here after they lost Plons, they're gonna really need Edmund to step up here. I don't even know if he's gonna be making the game tonight, but he definitely is gonna have to be their X factor for the next couple of games. And then they're also pretty much gonna have to rely on their goaltending. And I know Cly from his game time in Mallards, and he's a solid goalie, but it's really just gonna have to be how well can their backline hold and how well can they really, defend themselves against a team that's, capable offensively?
Yeah, obviously we'll go over here to Zulus. Zulus, thank you as well for you being here. But Zulus, I mean, this is a really interesting game for the Dewsbury because if you go look at Dewsbury record so far going into there, they are 2-2 with 1 overtime loss, so they have 5 points on the season. How do you think they're going to do this game?
Bro, they have like one good player and they have to run no stam, and I just, it comes down to the mercy of the team they're playing. They've got Devonta Smith and that's about it. Muddy, he goes by. Literally they're the same person, but you have him down as 2. Okay.
Shout out the lineup card being wrong. I think
they are the same person. They are the same person. But Haha PvP is so washed up.
Right, to back me up, he's got 2 accounts in the Dewsbury Discord.
Okay.
All right, let me let him. He's thumbed up twice, so I think they might actually only have 1 player.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, this should be a pretty interesting game. Both these teams, at moments, you can see offensive spurts. So we'll go right into our score predictions in a moment. But what I was going to say is, Ginger Boy, you brought up a good point. Plon 2 is no longer on the Maine Lobsters. How do you think this is going to affect this team?
Honestly, I think this team lacks a lot of direction. Looking at their, goal differential, they've had a minus 18 this season, and I don't really think it's going to get better for them. I think that honestly, the best thing that they got out of that trade is Cly and Edmund. But even then, I'm not 100% sure as to whether or not that can really carry their team. Their offense is non-existent, so it's a team without a direction. It's a team without many strengths, and they're going to have to overperform here in order to get the win.
So with that being said, we'll get right into our scoring predictions. Obviously, we'll have a little time to talk about other things as well. But I'll start off first, and I'm going to say that Dewsbury, I think they actually do get a win here. Even with them only having 1 good player, I think it's going to be the best player on the ice in Devonta Smith. So I'm going to say Dewsbury 5, Maine 4. But what about you, Zulus?
I'm going to say, one team's going to score more goals than the other, and I think that team's going to be Dewsbury. What do you think, Duma?
What's up, media gang? I see my goat, Savor. Savor 213. Is Savor 213?
I didn't even know he came up here.
I have been the biggest fan of Savor 213. I'll say he is going to put
Duma,
down
he's been on the
3
trade block for like a week and a half. You could have had him on your team, man.
Dog, I'm not in the server. I'm gonna say Savor. He can't play often, but he's here today. That kid is gonna go far. Both these teams are like literally in the toilet bowl here.
This is shit versus ass. We said this.
But claws up, boys. Claws up.
But with that being said, I'll ask you, Angry Ginger, what do you think about your score prediction for this game?
I honestly really do think that Devonta Smith is going to carry this team. And I do think it's going to be a blowout because Maine, they don't really lack any, they don't really have any offense. They don't really have any defense either. So I think it's going to be a 7-1 win for Dewsbury.
I just want to point something out. I think Devonta Smith had 1 game where he looked serviceable against a bad team. I don't think we should be hyping this guy up as a top 10 player.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think he's rising up the prospect rankings as they were posted, but I think the biggest thing is, can he replicate that? And if so, he easily can be the best player for Dewsbury. I think that when you have two bad teams like this, or two mediocre to bad teams, it's all about who is the best player on the
Yeah.
ice. And we're looking at Devonta Smith as that go-to guy. So that's just
Yeah.
my opinion on it. And that's why I think Dewsbury is going to win this game, because I think Devonta Smith's going to take over again.
Honestly, it doesn't
Good.
really matter whether or not Devontae Smith is a rising star or whatever. He is serviceable, and when comparing that to the quality of the team that Maine is fielding, unless Edmund carries the team and unless Clyde shows up, and I don't even think they're on right now, that team is not winning a game. They don't have a chance.
Slickster's had a good World Juniors a couple seasons ago. Savor is always going to be dangerous. I think this could be low event if there is stamina enabled. I don't know, guys. I think if you can get enough to field stamina here, you field it. Get Devontae off. Dewsbury has the depth of a shallow kiddie pool.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to talk to you about that, Ouchie. I want to talk to you about that, Ouchies. I mean, you have this fascination with Savor, and I agree. Like, he definitely has those moments. But what makes you feel like he's going to be an X factor in this game?
Okay, he's always been a guy who's been able to get around in these like moments. He knows how to create opportunities when they don't seem to be there. He's just the guy who's not willing to. His forecheck is so dangerous. I've always believed that he's been a capable player who's aggressive enough to get the opportunities. It is just within due time that they start going in for him. Whether it's going to be this season or 12 seasons down the line, he's been able to make those opportunities against far better players.
And now, while we have a moment, we still have a minute or two before the game starts. How about Zulus? You guys think he's a good player or not?
There's
That
a
guy's
reason
a
that kid
bomb.
is banned.
That guy's a bomb. He has been the coach for my team, and he has just been grinding blocky bucks on JBHLers.
Yo, I
That guy's
play
a
ones
bomb.
with you to make you better.
That guy's a bomb.
I mean, yeah. Overall, I mean, what do you guys think about the sort of criticism? While we have a moment, the criticism Guangdong's been getting.
All
right. It's sort of been this polarizing team of, it's either you think this is the team to beat or they're a fraudulent team.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys a question?
Yes.
Here, what is the one advantage Guangdong has over the Huskies or even the Mallards? Maybe not the Mallards as much now. We can run a stamina team. The only other team that I can think that can do that are the Mallards and Detroit.
Mallards are so active right now.
Every other team can't field 3 players.
I think.
Yeah,
Huskies,
and
I
that's
think
going to be
Huskies
huge for the
can.
playoffs.
I think Huskies can. It's just like
But they haven't.
yeah,
Cell
they
on
haven't.
average is
They
12.
can, but they haven't, and that's the biggest thing. It's the best ability is availability. That's the biggest thing for that.
Literally.
But like we said, we're going to go right into the game. This should be a
They are
lot
taking
of
5
fun.
minutes.
I think they're using
But
5 minutes.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
ping
they're
their
making a
Discord.
5
Give me a
mirror.
second. I'm gonna go ping their Discord because
hold on, is DC in like the stage?
They have D4 com in there. The D4 com can't.
His mic wasn't working. Caribou said.
They ping
Make the
everybody.
pregame. I'll just whistle. Hold on.
Yeah, can you just whistle? That'd be great.
Yeah. 5.
You got a color guy here? I know you're doing play-by-play, crowd.
Yeah.
Are you-
Up to you.
are
Up
you
to
in-
you. Whoever wants to do color, that's fine.
Oh.
I genuinely think they're
Ginger, if you
excited.
wanna, feel free, but I can do it.
I'm down.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I just want to point out something big here. It doesn't seem like Devontae Smith is here.
Ooh.
I think that's why they're taking 5.
He's not here at the moment. He did ping.
That's
He
been his
was getting
biggest
last
issue the last 3 seasons.
I think that is a game deciding situation here.
It might be immediately a game deciding
I-
situation.
Jules get
That was my X factor going into this game. But if Devonta Smith isn't even here, that's
I'll
huge.
tell you this.
But they
Season
need a
last
goalie
week-
as well. They need a goalie as well. It's not just what is it? It's
They've
not just
got
Muddy.
a backup goalie here.
No,
they've got
they-
two.
No, they don't.
They're not great. But they're still backups.
I don't.
Like
I don't
Haha's
think, um,
Haha's played goalie, and so has Tino.
Yeah, but he has
Tino's
to
just not
skate.
great
He
at
has
it.
to skate because they have 0 skaters right now. They've literally got half PP and that's it. No one else on the ice is currently out for Dewsbury. Which is a
Oh,
bit. I mean, to be fair, the Lobsters have
Wait.
what? Oh, they have about what? Three skaters, 1 goalie, so that's all right.
wait. So
Just sign a free agent. There's like free agent.
Tino's an Elch? I didn't even know.
No, Tina's on the Tina's on the loons. So
Oh.
I don't know if he's here, but Lobsters have Snake Schroeder. That guy was pretty good.
yeah, they do.
That kid knows how to fit a P3 in.
Is this going to be a forfeit?
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean-
just looking like it's going to be a forfeit.
They got 3 minutes. There's 4 people in VC, 2 of which are Arden B and D4Con. Like, this is why I wanted to
Real
urge
people.
Asian Levine and give him to the Deers so we can actually get games, but that got rejected. So
Honestly,
Listen,
I've kind of felt. Sorry, go ahead.
Expansion works, but like the thing is with owners, and I've said this even when the team was being created, when owners were being decided. Teams are only as active as their owners are, and when you have the recruiters like Legal and OMG Escape, not to throw shade, they just not as active in the community, and this is what you result.
if we reach free, there's a certain thing where I can like take control of the team and just sign people for them, but I don't think that's
They
the
got
problem.
like 2 minutes left.
Honestly, my main thing about the Dewsbury Deers is that I kind of feel bad for them. They've suffered from that from activity issues, and generally Devontae has been a very good player for them. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I kind of have a soft spot when it comes for like rookies that have a promise but they don't really get a chance. And you know it's kind of sad, and that's why I'm kind of happy Plon's left Lobsters. I'm not gonna lie.
You'll get it.
Ooh.
But it's just I feel bad for the Deers in general, and I do want to point out, and I don't mean to like defend Legal, but I'm gonna defend Legal here. He has generally been more busy with like non-HL and BHL stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
He's pretty active in the nom scrims.
I
He's
think
not
it's
active in his
also.
team Discord
I
anymore.
just think it's like team owners got to decide eventually what like side of the coin they're gonna flip on. I knew my
Yeah.
non-HL career was cooked, bro. Like, Sith Dylan probably like he could be a BHL one day, but he knows he's more of a nom guy right now. BC Gem Master has literally no reason to be a starter on non-HL ice. Like the owners that are active and good.
We
Like,
don't
they
have
decided
owner
that they were going to be
sign.
JBHL.
They're trying to sign. Ref, we signed VCQW. Is that allowed?
Yeah, I miss you.
If they're in the server and they're a free agent, that is allowed. I am allowing that.
Go and take a double check there.
Do
Yeah.
you sign VZ what?
VZQW.
Is that at VZ?
I have no idea. That's a good question to ask them.
Interesting.
camera?
That's fine. I'm just gonna do that for now because he's a free agent, and I'll just let him. I don't know. So it's a
That'll work.
brand new guy.
So do they have
Same
enough to
thing.
play here?
I don't know. I think they still need one more skater. To be honest, I think that's completely just useless.
Yeah, I said maybe should be used to sign here.
Do we let him just Arden B jump on the ice with the juice radius? No.
I don't think that's him, because that's Henry. His name is Henry VC, not VC. It's different. I don't know if that's.
I don't know. Some people
man.
have like different usernames. It says nobody else with VZ, and he said he was in. You've already taken delay of game. You've already taken. There's no more delaying you can do. Once you keep delaying, it's like we'll take 3 penalties and delay 15 minutes. No, that's not how it works.
This is about to be.
Okay,
It's
now
kinda-
let me play goalie. Can D4Com be a goalie? Is that legal?
He can't. He's in ouch. He'd have to go through everything.
I'm
and
still
that got
at 7-0.
denied. That got denied. So.
Yeah, I think they just
do they have
forfeit.
enough?
Yeah,
It-
so-
No.
I feel really like
so-
I feel upset for this because I mean Maine could have gotten a chance to play well today. And I feel like it kind of sucks that their first win is gotten by forfeit.
Dewsbury
Shimmer,
have
you
2
wanna
more
zoom-
games
second
tonight,
one.
bro. Dewsbury
Shimmer, you wanna zoom in?
games.
Wasn't their first win actually another forfeit where like the goalie was caught cheating?
Maybe.
Listen,
That
guys.
was like the first game I commentated. Like that was.
Oh yeah,
the
Ramushki.
goalie
That was
got caught
Quebec.
cheating.
No.
No, I don't.
That might have been
Alright,
Quebec.
Listen, like I'm gonna say
The
this.
game
thing,
between the Lobsters and the
forfeits
Dewsbury
suck,
Deers is a
and
forfeit. The Dewsbury
this
Deers do not
is a
have a field. Fuck, this guy's
reflection
talking
on
over
team
me.
owners. I don't even want to be mean about it. It's true though, and like one thing I've always
The game between the Dewsbury Deers and
It's a
Lobsters
week,
is
Dylan.
forfeit. The Deers do not have a team to field a roster.
Who
Thank
killed
you.
it?
Now let him go. I muted him because he was talking over me because he's being blocked.
like.
I'm gonna go to break real quick. We'll see you guys in
Yeah.
about 20 minutes, possibly. If I'm gonna try my
Oh,
best.
BC.
in
My God.
20 minutes
Good
to
and
get
eight.
them a roster. I'll try.
They might have a third. VZQ is
Wait,
in the game
VZ,
now.
VZ just talked in Discord,
VZQW is on the game.
Yeah, but they don't have a goalie, guys.
but he just also talked in. He also just talked in
Are
Discord.
you VZXQ or wrong person? If it's not him, I just do the person he actually is, but it just has to be in the Discord. So.
Oh, I should have made the call then. Whoops.
No. I mean, they're done. Whatever. It's like
Regardless, it's a forfeit. Yeah.
we signed.
Can we
Oh,
just
don't
play
think so.
shorthand all game?
Oh, okay.
It's too,
Who's
it's
serving
too
the
late.
delay of game penalty? Then you.
No, it's too
Three.
late. They only have 2. They literally have 2, and it's too
Yeah.
late. Their game is over. Their game is gone. I'm gonna go to the break real quick. Is Muddy here? No, Devontae. I don't think Devontae's here. Even if he was, you guys are too late. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the break real quick.
Announce it when we get back.
Go ahead.
With that being said, we actually found a third skater for Dewsbury, so we will get right into this game after a long delay. So we're gonna be a little bit cut short. No chance at an interview possibly after the first game, but like I said before, this is a 5-game slate, so this is going to be a long one. I have
Devontae's here.
Devontae's here. So there.
Devonta Smith is
All right.
back.
So there will be a delay game for Dewsbury. This was bound to happen.
30-second minor assessed on VCQW for delay of
Be
game.
expected.
FO1. So let's
Let me clear out the stage a little bit.
clean games, fella. Clean game.
Let me
Miss ya,
Easy right
get
now.
away, bro.
Let me clear out the stage real quick. I had to clear out the stage real quick.
So Lobsters will start on the power play with me on color commentary is Angry Ginger Boy with his media debut. So welcome in, Ginger Boy.
Glad to be here.
Obviously one of the uprising stars. A lot of eyes on him for the BHL, so see how that goes. Definitely high up in the rankings,
They
so
said no
that's
to
going to be a
Sam.
lot
They
of
said no
fun.
to Sam.
No Stan.
Alright.
They only have like
It's
3
like-
players compared to the main
Here you
who
go,
has
fellas. Keep
7.
it clean. You
Alright,
got,
and with that
dude,
being said, we're
Zulus,
gonna-
come on,
so
bro.
Hold on. Shut up. I'm gonna kill you. Shut up.
Yeah, now FO1, like I just put.
I'm gonna
What
throw
in the
bricks
world is
at you.
happening?
Do you
Okay,
like? Do you
now
have
we're good.
Fucking,
So face-off commencing. Here we go. Start of the game. Dewsbury had to take the
Well,
delay of
just
game
invite you to.
because they dragged the game on a little longer than they should. But Devontae Smith is here. So Devontae Smith will start out here on the penalty kill for Dewsbury. Maine will start out on the power play, obviously, after the delay game, after they finally found a skater. But Devontae Smith has looked like a very exciting rookie. Now, was his one showing here a sham,
Ooh.
or can Devontae Smith come back and even have a better performance than last time, which would be an impressive feat? Savoie and Gamer Geek will be out there for Maine. Trying to grab it. It's Devonta Smith, and Devonta Smith grabs it for the moment. Devonta Smith with a possible scoring chance. Good save there by Boogie. Gonna be passed out. kill off the penalty kill, and here we go. Even strength, and we're back to what should be a normal game for the most part. Going the other way, Devonta Smith trying to play some defense there. Does get around one defender. Going around two. Breakaway possibility chance. Shot! Oh, it goes off the post. Good save made by Boogie.
Save.
Devonta Smith trying to take control of the puck. Gamer Geek. No good there and trying to control the puck. Devonta Smith has looked fantastic. Early shots here often. Rebound chance, no good. VZQW. A new face in the place for Dewsbury. Savoie going to try and get a shot off here, but Devonta just hits it to the corner. VZ trying to grab it. No good. Devonta Smith will try and bring the puck out. Here for Dewsbury. Devonta Smith can't take control of it. Savoie, possible 2-on-0 chance. Oh, shot from the blue line. It goes off the post. Devonta Smith. Good defensive stop there from Devonta. Trying to get a shot in front. And that's a great save there made by Haha PvP. Devonta Smith trying to take control of the puck. He's been their star player. Like we said before, was it just a one-off performance? Or can he show the world that he is a superstar and should be considered for the BHL draft? Devonta Smith trying to bring the puck up. Tries to get it past Gamer. He can't really do it for the moment. BZQW trying to get the puck up. Can't. Good defense there from Maine. Trying to get it in front. No good. Savoie trying to go the other way. Shot. It hits to the corner by Devonta Smith. Savoie trying to get the puck. He can't for the moment, so he just resets. BZQW on his tail. So a possible scoring opportunity if Dewsbury can take control of the puck. And they do for the moment, but Devonta Smith just hits it behind the net. And trying to get a puck in front. Devonta Smith! Good shot! Good save made by Boogie. BZQW trying to take control of the puck. Keep it in the offensive zone for Dewsbury. Devonta in the corner, trying to get around one defender. Gets around two. Possible shot attempt here. Shot from Devonta Smith. It goes off the post and across the crease. Devonta Smith trying to get another scoring opportunity here for Dewsbury. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Gets poke checked away for the moment, so he has to reset. Tries to get around one defender. No good, so Maine will keep it in their offensive zone. Trying to bring the puck up is VC. VC can't really get anything to go. Savoie trying to get a shot off. No good. Tries to pass over to Gamer Geek. Good defense from VC, preventing disaster. Devonta Smith with a possible shot opportunity here. Shot in front. Boogie with a good save. Going the other way is Maine. But Devonta Smith keeps that puck in the offensive zone. He's been an offensive force here for Dewsbury. Trying to grab his VC. No good there. Get the puck out of the corner.
He's hit. I think he has more hits on players than touches on the puck. But none of them have been like egregious, so I just haven't called any yet.
So here comes Savoie. Pass in front. Can't get to it. And just about battle for the puck there. Trying to get a shot off was Gamer Geek. No good there. Devonta Smith will try and grab it. Go around. Easy and oh, shot in front. Possible for Maine. Good shot. Good save made. Savoie trying to get it. VZQW. Trying to take control of the puck in the corner. Possible offensive opportunity here. And that will be a delayed penalty for Dewsbury.
Yeah. That one.
It's obvious as day. But I mean, the Angry Ginger Boy.
30-second minor. VCQW interference.
I was going to say, we've seen this before. Devonta Smith, just the offensive engine here for Dewsbury early on.
I think he's doing really well, but I think that he's taking very lackluster shots on net, and I think Boogie, who's a competent goalie, is just saving them after one after another.
I think when you're at this point of the stage when you're a team as well, I think just getting shots off on net is the case there. Like that's not I think that's okay because I think that's the reason why so many shots went in for Devonta Smith that he didn't expect to go in. That's why he had those 7 goals.
Oh yeah,
but
I know it's just in order for him to get going, he really needs to take better shots, be more conservative with the puck.
And shot really there from the blue line, but PvP will save it.
He doesn't really have a line mate to work with here. So each chance he gets is he's got to make him count.
Trying to sign a Zamboni driver off the street, basically. So, gonna see if Devonta Smith can sort of solo Maine and sort of get it going here. Possible breakaway chance for Devonta Smith, going the other way, shot, and it goes wide right. And you talked about the scoring chances that leave much to desire. I see a lot of similarities between him and McCoy.
Very,
a lot of talent, but just not too many shots there. I don't know what's going on with VC over there,
Did you
but
see that? He was
One
just
last
running
chance.
away and he just hit him.
I didn't even see that. But that's it. That's going to be done for the first period. We'll head over to the media booth right now and talk about this game. But while we're waiting to get media eyes right now, Angry Ginger Boy, it's been low key. It's been all Dewsbury early on. Maine has not been able to get that many shots off.
I think that's true in a lot of ways, but I do think that, despite the fact that Dewsbury is getting all these opportunities, they're making nothing of them. They're taking these shots that aren't very well calculated, and they're just shooting them right on the center of Boogie, and he's going to save those every time. So I think, really, in order for Dewsbury to kind of pull this through, they just need to take their time and just play the game, play more conservatively, shoot more conservatively, and just make each and every one of their opportunities count. They're being too loose with the puck, and they're not really making their shots matter.
Yeah, for Dewsbury, what do you expect out of VZ here? I know he's a guy that was sort of signed off the street, and that's the reason Dewsbury had to take that delay of game. But I mean, I think this is going to be harder than expected for Dewsbury because it's really going to be the Devontae Smith show, and there's no one else to help him.
Yeah, I think Devonta Smith has to go out there with some mega shots so he can put the puck in the back of the net.
Right, how else do you explain that to somebody who's never played the game before?
Mega shot, bro. Really.
You know what? That's good enough. But I mean, for Maine, what did they have to do better to get better opportunities?
Honestly, just let Dewsbury do what they're doing right now. VZ, he doesn't really know how to play the game that much, so it's kind of just been Devontae puck chasing because of that. So just let Devontae turn it over, take that opportunity, and use it to shoot on net. That's all they got to do. They just got to play conservatively. They just got to generate those opportunities from Devontae possibly making mistakes.
Quickly,
That being
haha,
said-
PvP has been elite as a goaltender.
Absolutely,
been doing good.
I fully agree as well. So, with that being said, we will get right into the second period. So we will see if one of these teams can finally break through, get the first goal. Here. And play blown dead by Zulus.
Yeah.
A violation. The song perfectly embodies Zulus, by the way. Wonderful song.
Crazy Train?
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. So here comes Devonta Smith trying to get something to go for Dewsbury. Can't. So VZQ will try and bring the puck up. No good there. Try for the moment. He's trying his best. That's all you can ask for someone you sign off the street. Good shot, good save made by PvP. Devonta Smith's going to try and go after it. And he does for the moment. But VZ possibly
This
getting a shot.
Lobsters
from here.
line is a
Score!
Edmund.
Goal from the red line! Halfway, it's 1-0 Maine!
That's
When-
exactly
when-
what I
when-
meant. That is exactly what I meant by just let Devontae turn it over. Take your opportunities where you get them.
Edmund,
Wonderful
Edmund
goal.
and the Chaotic Lemon, the line that just put Lobsters on top, fresh out of Minnesota, man. They just came in a trade. That's,
Call him freshly squeezed there. That was a freshly squeezed goal right there.
When did Edmund get here? Look,
they got traded for Plontoos.
I know. I'm just like, when did he get here?
He's
He was
he's
here.
he's been here. He's been here. They weren't playing him.
Oh, okay. That's...
Unk.
So how about that? I mean, you talked about it before, Angry Ginger Boy, and you just, analyzed that. It was just the turnovers from Devonta Smith being forced to be, it's basically a 1-on-2 with just an extra body out there for Dewsbury. And that's sort of been the case of why when the turnovers happen with Devonta Smith, you get a lot of breakaway chances. So now Dewsbury is going to have to respond here. Can VC bring the puck up? No. So Devonta Smith will try and take control of the puck in the neutral zone. He does for the moment. Both Dewsbury players going after the puck. Not a single dose of communication being had, but VCQ will try and grab the puck out of the corner. Chaotic Lemon will grab it in front. And Devonta Smith with a possible shot opportunity, trying to juke around the defender, can't. That puck will get hit out. VZQ will hit it for the moment. Trying to grab it with Devonta Smith, no good there. VZQ does hit it away from the goalie. Preventing disaster. Trying to hit the puck up as VCQ, getting it out of the corner. Trying to get it above the blue line, they can't. Stays in the main offensive zone. Goes back out to the neutral zone for the moment. Trying to get it out as Devonta Smith, and he does for the moment, but it's still hovering around that blue line in the Dewsbury end. Devonta Smith trying to get something to go. He can't. Trying to get a pass in front of Chaotic Lemon to Edmund. No good there. Devonta Smith trying to get the puck up. VCQ can't take control of it, but Devonta Smith can. Luckily, he's back there to grab it. He's been playing offense, defense. He's been everything for this team. Devonta Smith lost the puck for the moment. Trying to grab it. Gets stolen by Maine. Trying to get something to go. Shot! Oh, goes across the crease! And it's hit out there from PvP. What a save!
What a robbery.
PvP hits it to the corner. Smith in front, can't grab it. Goes to Lemon. BZQ and Lemon battling it out behind the net. Devonta Smith going to bring the puck up the left side. Trying to get around one defender. He can't. Edmund with great defense will now bring it up around the right side of the rink. Devonta Smith keeping it in the neutral zone, trying to take control of the puck. No good there. Trying to grab it is VZQ, and he does for the moment, but it easily gets lost. Devonta Smith trying to get around the last defender in Lemon. Can't get it to go. Trying to get around one. He does. Devonta Smith, can he get around two? Loses the puck for 1 second. Can Edmund grab it? Yes, he does. So that will be an offensive opportunity for Lemon. Shot goes off the post. Devonta Smith going to try and get another offensive opportunity here for Dewsbury. They've been few and far between for this team. VZQ trying to bring the puck up. Immediately loses the puck. Devonta Smith with a possible shot opportunity here, but it gets broken up. Fantastic hockey here, boys. Let me tell you. Anyways, Devonta Smith going to try and take it, but that will be offsides. But luckily, they won't call it because both of them get back in time. VZQ going to try and take control of the puck. Just stands there. Shot there. Good save made by PvP. Sort of an unexpected shot on goal here.
Yeah, I'm not making any calls. Zulus told me I cannot make a single call.
Did he like threaten you? Shot in
Yeah,
front.
yeah,
Good save made
I
by
actually
PvP.
did. I actually did threaten him, yeah.
In Minecraft DM, so if you do look at mod mail, he will be banned for a couple weeks.
Oh, shot. Possible shot in front for Lemon. Shot. Rebound. No good. So all of a sudden, Maine on the offensive end. Another goal here would be huge. And PvP will just hold the puck. A little bit of a line change here for Maine as Slicksters. We see him for the first time today, and GamerGeek will be with him.
PvP is really standing on his head today.
He has to, because there's only one player on the other side, and his name is Devonta Smith. Possible breakaway chance, but good save by Boogie. VZ does he touched the puck. He did more. And look at that! Oh my God, VCQ. VCQ trying to get a shot off here, no good. And there is no penalty called there. 40 seconds to go. Trying to get a shot off his main, and that will be wide right. Gamer Geek, it's stuck in the corner. Can they get it out? They dove for the moment. Gamer Geek gonna try and develop some offense here for Maine. VZQ will try and bring the puck up. 2-on-1 chance if they can get the pass off. No good. Slicksters can't even take control of the puck. It goes to Gamer Geek. Devonta Smith trying to grab it. It's a mad scramble for the puck. VZQ trying to grab it. No good. Gamer Geek just hits it out. Goes back to the neutral zone. Devonta Smith tried to get it for a breakaway chance. No good there. VZQ will try and hit it out of the corner and prevent an offensive opportunity. An offensive chance for Maine. 4 seconds to go. Can VZQ just hit it out? And he does hit it out of the neutral zone for the moment. Tries to hit it back to Slicksters, but it won't get a shot opportunity in time. And with that being said, the Lobsters are now leading 1-0.
I've made a very good observation for this panel. Of this
Is
game.
that so? Is that so?
No, like, this is actually
Share it.
something important.
Oh, team join.
Wait for Cryo to get up here.
I'm here.
need
I'm
to-
here. I just need to. Yeah,
He's here in
I promise.
spirit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here in spirit. Yes.
I just want to point out,
But yeah, Duma, the floor is yours. What do you think about this game so far?
there's something I've noted. Okay, obviously Dewsbury's playing shorthanded, right? But I think we can consider that they might have the arguably better goaltender in the veteran haha PvP. And but Devontae
Yes,
Smith
he's
is
better.
fighting himself the entire game, man. He's going back to his own zone, doing a simple P2 pullback. He's just doing these things where he's trying to catch people off guard, but they're not working because no one's biting for anything there. The few opportunities he has got, yeah, they're defensive breakdowns, but I don't actually think he's creating much like legit pressure against Dewsbury. I think he's got to start taking it down the middle of the ice more often and just trusting that he has a crit chain that, let's be honest, Slicksters and Gamer Geek probably can't break up, and even Chaotic Lemon and Edmund these guys are the oldest chickens in the coop, right? Like, we're still waiting for, like, there's a reason they're not turned into nuggets yet, you know? They're just not ready.
That is the most insane analogy I've heard. But yeah, no, going over even VZ was saying like, am I bench coach? Because he's not had the best performance, and Devonta Smith sort of put a lot of pressure on him. For Ginger Boy, what do you think that Devonta Smith needs? Do you think that the pressure is getting to Devonta Smith where, I mean, he has to do everything because they're playing shorthanded?
Well, I don't think Devontae really has much help out there rather than haha PvP, and I think he realizes that. That's why he's playing this style of hockey where he's just following the puck, and that's caused a lot of opportunities for Lobsters. That's why they're getting all these shots off the net. And honestly, I don't think Dewsbury has got many opportunities at all because they don't really have that many opportunities to get the puck, and when they do, they don't have a backline to rely upon. So when they turn it over, it's just a shot on net from Lobsters.
Okay, so we're just dead.
And we're back in the defensive zone here of the Dewsbury Bears, and a delayed penalty will be called here on haha PvP, and the puck finally gets frozen as he does touch it.
That is one of the biggest
PvP is on the ice
seen.
now.
That is a very easy call to make there from the ref, and haha PvP will spend 30 seconds in the slammer for interference.
Okay. I haven't been calling a lot, but that was pretty bad.
That was really bad.
Is Cryo just in here? I don't want to play my play.
I think
And there's not
my
taking the
mic
pipes,
was
huh?
muted. Oh, that is wonderful.
thank
Let
you.
me tell you.
Oops.
Whoops. Anyways, but yeah, just like that, another penalty kill for Devonta Smith. This is where he kind of shines, though. Possible breakaway chance, but good save made by Boogie.
I missed my really cool ref call because your mic was muted.
I thought I was talking to. That's why I love the Elgato wave. Gamer Geek with a shot there goes wide right. Half the times I just don't know when my mic is on and off. Like I just don't know. It's
What a good pang.
Breakaway. No.
no breakaway there.
Has
So
no brains.
PvP will actually Enda will actually go in at net, and haha PvP will go out there with Devonta Smith. So Ginger, it just seems like now you're gonna have a little more of a formidable line there for Dewsbury.
Oh yeah. I think if they use this line effectively, they might be able to pull out the win.
So Devonta Smith, no one touching the puck here.
All right.
A little bit. Devonta Smith sort of had a little bit of a lag spike there, it looked like, but all of a sudden, all good. Devonta Smith, possible break, offensive opportunity. Another chance here for Devonta, but it gets hit wide. Slicksters, great defense there. Trying to grab his Devonta Smith, he can't. PvP does keep it in the offensive zone. Trying to get a shot off. Good defense there. Goes around the net. Slicksters going to try and get the puck. Trying to pass it over to his friend Lemon. Lemon can't get anything to go. Lemon does grab the puck, but trying to get around it is Devonta Smith. Gets it in the corner. Lemon with a shot in front. No good. It's hit wide by Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith trying to get the puck up and trying to hit it forward. He can't. Will be a delayed penalty.
30-second minor for slashing on Devonta Smith.
Dewsbury players are saying ouchies. So
Why is Ouchie getting... What?
so now Ginger, now you're in a bad position if you're Dewsbury because your best player is now in the box.
Yeah. I think haha can still hold it down, but I think it's over for Dewsbury here. If the Lobsters score, that's the game. And
How about that? Just calling it like his name was Babe Ruth. Gamer Geek, the face-off hit back from Edmund, and just like that, it's Maine 2, Dewsbury 0. This is the thing I was talking about with color commentary. I mean, the moment the color commentary starts and I start a conversation, that's when they score. Every single time, but just like that, Maine takes a 2-0 lead.
hey, like I said before, simple plays, just getting those opportunities. That's all that Maine needs to do, and they're playing really well and they're getting them. They're making it count.
It feels like Maine's sort of turning a corner here. Obviously Dewsbury was playing shorthanded, but it just feels like, I don't know why, but I'm just feeling like there's definitely Maine definitely feels like they're turning a corner for the JBHL. Maybe they can make a comeback this season. Who knows?
I don't think that
what on
they're
their
going to
back?
make the playoffs, but I think they still have a chance to make an
Really?
impression on the league.
You don't think they're going to...
All but two teams may.
I don't. And the reason why is because they made these big trades to get Chaotic Lemon and Edmund, but really it's just going to matter about their activity. And I know that Edmund isn't that active right now because he has a timeline constraint, and I know that Chaotic Lemon isn't always that active. So it's really just going to be relying on the other
I think
line.
you're wrong on that one, but we'll save it till after the game. Take it away. I won't argue now.
Yeah, of course. We'll get right into this.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, shot on the line there, and it scores!
Score.
Held our breath for a moment. It was on the line, but Gamer Geek, with his second goal of the game, makes it 3-0 Lobsters.
That guy's geeking.
Kind of surprised
Ah.
that like
Thanks. Thank you.
Devontae and Haha are not.
They
We're
lost
like-
all goaltender prowess after Haha PvP left the net.
And they played good
Yeah.
earlier this season. That's what's more crazy. Yo, honestly, guys, if Guangdong loses tonight, you can call us frauds.
This guy just was talking about going on.
I'll give that to you. This Dewsbury team is a little rough.
That's putting it lightly.
That
Unfortunately,
is
it
putting
feels
it
like
very lightly.
it's like putting LeBron James on the Charlotte Bobcats. I mean, it's just not looking good whatsoever. Even he couldn't save that team.
The real big three.
So Devonta Smith going to try and get a goal back here for
That's
Dewsbury.
insane ball knowledge.
So Edmund does save the puck for the moment. PvP. Going to try and hit it up for Devonta Smith, but good defense there from Edmund. Devonta Smith lost the puck for a moment. Going to try and get around Gamer Geek. He does for that moment. Try and get around Edmund. Gets swarmed by both defenders. So no good there.
Full bags.
Edmund will just take control of the puck, hit it around the net. Try and waste time here. Try and make sure Maine secures this win. It's 3-0 now. You would need a miracle to get back into this game. PvP. I'm not even gonna question what Duma said in Minecraft. Yet. I'm not even gonna entertain that. Shot in front, good save. Rebound, no good. Devonta Smith trying to hit it out. Almost hit into his own net. But Devonta Smith with a possible breakaway chance here. Has to get around one defender, but no good there. PvP will just hit it to the corner. Trying to get around one defender. Shot! And that goes wide right. Trying to get the puck just out of the defensive zone and create some offensive opportunities. And Dewsbury had some life early on, but I feel like that first goal, Ginger, that definitely deflated them.
Oh yeah, I think that's the nail in the coffin. Really, they don't really have any motivation. I mean, they don't really have any oomph to them. So just having that goal scored on them, I think that's just demoralizing.
Especially the third one was when sort of the floodgates opened. So
Oh, the second one was really just honestly, all of these goals have just been nails just sunk in.
just we're in a hardware store. It's just all nails in one coffin.
Jesus.
Home
They're getting
Depot.
screwed.
We're not sponsored, don't worry. But so trying to hit the puck up. What?
No,
not-
joke.
Do not
Whoa,
tell me with a
whoa,
good
we
Home
got
Depot
hits.
sponsorship.
Has a lot of hits in the back there.
Home
The game
Depot.
is
And trying to get a shot in front of
What if the
Haha,
game was
PvP.
over, by the way? Yeah. If it was 3v3, that'd be a great attempt, but...
Whoa,
Oh my face.
And we
Corner.
trying to get a shot in front.
Blocky.
Devonta Smith, no good. Can we hit the over of 3.5 goals? Shot in front, good save there from Enda. And just
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
game.
the Lobsters will win.
Now we go
3-0.
GDT.
Yeah,
I'll see when
everyone
I'll see you guys when Guangdong
And
wins.
now we have to sort of on the fly because this game started so late. Go right to
We run, guys.
Guangdong Stadium. Welcome back. We're switching over real quick, real fast here. Dewsbury will have a chance to get a win after their unfortunate loss to Maine, but it's not going to look any better because they're facing the top team in the league and the Guangdong Tigers. And it's going to be really interesting to see if they can still survive and still have any momentum going into this game. Obviously, Goldie's going to be your go-to guy with this. Ginger Boy, unfortunately, will not be here, so if we do reach the first intermission, I'll reach out to Caribou, Zulus, all those people. But with that being said, we'll get right into this game. So,
Are we playing with
Devonta
Sam?
Smith.
Sorry, Justin.
I mean, surely no Stam, right? They don't have enough.
I mean, Duma said he
I was
was
gonna say
gonna
no. I was gonna say no stam. I would be surprised if they went with it.
Can we just please do what we normal? Please do what we normal. Please be normal.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird.
Send me 1k BB. I rate the hustle actually. I rate the hustle actually. Sorry for interrupting you, Justin. I was just trying to figure out if we were actually doing Stam.
No, that's completely fine.
Sorry.
He's actually forcing
don't
Stam.
apologize.
No, please don't do this, guys. Guys, don't do this. I'm kidding. Cool. Stam off. Thanks. Let's go.
All right,
I'm back.
Caribou, one of the founding fathers of me getting into the
Oh.
JBHL and just into blocky hockey in general. So
He calling me.
shout out to
that.
Caribou. But so here we go. So Puppets Blade here. Gonna try and get something to go. No good there. Trying to grab it as PvP. PvP with a quick shot. No
Ooh.
good.
Just
in front
wide.
of Devonta Smith, and that's another shot that goes wide. Missed opportunities left, right, and center. Goalie dot. Trying to grab it. It's Devonta Smith. Possible chance here. Krabby. Good post check and good save. Goldie. Going the other way. Shot. Goes across the crease. And that's a score for the Guangdong Tigers.
That was a good
All of a
shot.
sudden, it's Guangdong 1, Dewsbury nothing, and it was the missed shots that went into basically a breakaway chance for Guangdong.
That was a good shot, and even though it didn't go in originally, a good follow-up.
Yeah, those rebound chances have been sort of the ones that Guangdong has sort of capitalized on. And how about that? Krabby got an assist.
Yeah, he's been doing really good this season.
Yeah, you know, wasn't oh boy, here we
He's
go.
not stellar, but he's been
No,
he's been all right.
Here we go.
Hearing through the grapevine, he wasn't happy with his ranking, so he's trying to prove himself here. So
Yeah,
And then,
I
and then
rate
we
that.
hit him with the stats and the logic, and then
and
he
shot it in front. Oh my goodness,
Ooh,
almost
what
an
a
immediate
shot.
another shot there.
That was a beautiful shot.
So Devonta Smith, I
Just
mean,
wide,
early
though.
opportunities for both these teams. I mean, now I feel like they're settled in. It's about warming up and getting ready into the game. Really interesting for Dewsbury is they keep missing those shots. This is their second game of the day.
Ooh.
Shot across the crease again! Scores! Goldie adds one to the tally. It's 2-0 Guangdong.
I think honestly the reason why Guangdong is getting a lot of shots off here and a lot of success, they're on the puck. They're just going for it, and I think Dewsbury is just playing way too passively. They gotta contest the puck.
Ginger Boy, I'm gonna tell you a groundbreaking stat. It's the
Okay.
fact that if you hold the puck longer than your opponent, you're more than likely to win a hockey game. Crazy,
Yeah,
I know.
that's true. Crazy.
Crazy
Wild.
stat there, but it is true. But I mean, we expect this from Guangdong. I mean, while we have a moment, I mean, goalie is an MVP candidate for a reason. He's looked fantastic all season long for Guangdong.
He has looked really well. I do think that he needs to be a little bit more comfortable, like with certain aspects of the game. But I do think that he's definitely a very, very strong player.
I'm just waiting
Was
for
a
the
shot from Devonta
inevitable-
Smith there, but I'll be hit away from Puppet's Blade. Trying to go the other way. Goldie trying to get a breakaway chance here, but PvP will play good defense. Oh, how about that for a juke from Goldie?
Ooh.
Steals the puck for a moment, can't get a shot off. So PvP will go the other way. Possible 2-on-1 chance. Shot in front. What a save made by Krabby. Poke checked away. PvP trying to get a shot opportunity in front. No good. Keeps it in the corner. Goldie the other way. One man to beat. That's Devonta Smith. Gets around one, but gets it around the net. Devonta Smith will try and get out of the defensive zone. He can't for the moment. A little bit of a miscommunication there, trying to keep it there. Devonta Smith with a possible breakaway chance if he gets around Goldie. Gonna be difficult. Can the defense get there in time? Yes, they can. Going the other way. Goldie dot. trying to get a shot off here, but both defenders there for Dewsbury. Devonta Smith going to get around both defenders. Possible breakaway chance if he's lucky. Trying to get it around that defender, but the defender got back there in time. There will be a delayed penalty on Dewsbury.
Still live. No, it's on GDT and it's live. Oh no, it's not. It's on Is it on Dewsbury? Oh yeah, he smacked him. My bad. I'm just dumb.
So it won't be on Dewsbury. It will be on Guangdong. A rare penalty from Guangdong.
Dewsbury needs to capitalize on this to stay in the game. They are not playing well at all. They need to get something going.
So they're gonna try and set up Devonta Smith for the slap shot. I mean, that's been his go-to shot all season long. That and the breakaways, those have been huge. Try and get a shot off here. Good save made by Gyat. Possible breakaway chance. Enda hits it around. Gyat all of a sudden looking like a monster, killing off this penalty kill in a great way. Devonta Smith can't even take control of the puck, so PvP will try and grab it, but Gyat will grab it going the other way. Trying to juke one defender, he can't. Trying to grab it is PvP. Grabby will hit it out. Devonta Smith. Krabby has only faced one shot today, and he was able to save it. Been getting more with the poke checks here. That's why he hasn't really shown up in the scores table here. Shot from Devonta Smith, and now goal off the post. Goldie trying to bring the puck up. It works for the moment. Devonta Smith gonna try and just get the puck out. Trying to get it over to PvP. No good there. Devonta Smith can't really get anything to go. Puppet's blade keeps it in the offensive zone for Guangdong. Going the other way is PvP. Looks like goalie will get there first. Devonta Smith will take control of the puck. Possible breakaway chance. Shot attempt in front, but good save made by Krabby. PvP. Can't really take control of the puck, so goalie will try and grab it. Goes over to Devonta Smith. Goalie with a possible breakaway chance. Good save made by Enda.
Very one-sided so far.
Okay, thanks.
Was it a replay not really working? Looked like it was frozen on my screen.
Didn't want to play.
Maybe they saw it was a Dewsbury replay and they just did it on purpose. So, in front, PvP. Possible chance here. Goalie will try and take control of the puck. He does for the moment. Gets a breakaway chance out of it. But Enda can't stop the puck. Goalie with a hat trick. It's 3-0 Guangdong.
Dewsbury's just bleeding. They're just bleeding. They're letting in these soft goals in a lot of ways. They're letting these pucks get saved, and then they're just letting them sit at the line, and goalie's gonna just shoot that in all the time. They need to start, clearing that puck away. They need to be on it, and they're not.
And that was just completely on Enda. You can't put that on anyone else. That was right in his breadbasket, and it just didn't grab it. I've never seen something like that before.
Enda is having a very uncharacteristic day, because usually he's a decent goalie. He's just not saving anything.
Devonta Smith going to try and get something to go for Dewsbury. Lost control of the puck for the moment, but will regain control. Trying to pass it to PvP. Can't get the pass off. Krabby loves to stay out of his net and out of his crease. Wonder if that's going to play a factor later on in the season. Bringing it up as Goldie. Goldie trying to get a shot off, but Devonta Smith plays good defense. Goldie in front of Gyat. Can Gyat get the shot off? Off the post! What a save!
Yeah, damn.
Did someone burp?
Who did that, man?
Oh my! I heard the bass in that. That was impressive. Let me tell you. But anyways, here comes Gyat. 3 seconds to go here. Delayed penalty. So what? So 0.8 seconds.
30-second minor on Devonta Smith for slashing.
Not this slashing, bro. They gotta bring back slashing.
That's the only call I'm gonna make, because for interference sounds so cornball.
So Devonta Smith will go in the box for the end of this first period and the start of the second period. And just adding salt to the wound, Guangdong gonna look to possibly get one more shot off. It'd be impressive if they did. With 0.8 seconds to go. And they won't be able to get the shot off. And just like that, the second period will be starting soon. But Ginger Boy, I'll go right to you. We don't really have a broadcast booth here, but just it looks like it's went from bad to worse to even worse when it comes to Dewsbury.
I think that Dewsbury is just bleeding. Like, Guangdong, sure, they're getting these opportunities, and Goldie Dot is definitely, like, they're definitely putting him in the net. Gyat is also playing really well, too, on the puck, but honestly, those 3 goals were really savable, and they just didn't do anything to knock the puck away. They just let it sit at their goal line and just let Goldie just tap it in. They need to be more on the puck. They need to be more protective of their net, and they just need to play more conservatively. Because honestly, Devontae is letting over the puck too much, and he's playing well, but he's not playing like defensively either.
Yeah, and I mean, you know this, you're a player for the Minnesota Mallards as well. When you get down, if you ever get down by these big margins, you know, the mental aspect of the game can definitely play a huge factor when you feel like you have to score everything back at first. But in reality, it's about just getting a goal back at a time.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that really that's going to get to them. Because I feel like this is going to go one of two ways. I feel like either one, it's going to get into Dewsbury's head, and Devontae and Haha are going to play too aggressive. They're going to open themselves up, and they're going to get scored on a lot. Or two, they're going to play more conservatively, and they're going to be able to crawl back into this game. And I don't think there's any middle ground to that. It's really just going to be how does the mental affect the gameplay out there.
We'll get right here into the second period, and I mean, yeah, obviously when it comes to like this Guangdong team, we go back to what we were talking about earlier. It's a sensitive subject for some people, but Krabby took it on the chin after a little bit of discussion about it. But he was not a fan of the goalie rankings. But one of the things that I point out that I see a lot from Krabby is he likes to go out of his crease a lot. You see a lot of that if you watch NHL, a lot of like Tim Thomas back in the day, where he loves to leave his crease, the risk it for the biscuit scenario there. And that may not pass at the BHL level.
I think that if Krabby is able to refine his game a little bit more, he might be able to make that work. But at this current level, I don't know. He has a while to go, but I do think that he has the potential to do it.
So PvP,
it's just going to take a while.
The moment PvP went out of goal, Dewsbury has been lacking in the goaltending situation for good reason. I mean, PvP is the ultimate utility player for Dewsbury. That's the reason they're down so much. Got shot in front. That will be wide right. Another goal here would just be a momentum killer. Saving it in front is Haha PvP. Yeah, trying to keep it in the offensive zone for the moment. Devonta Smith does come out, trying to get a shot off here. Off the breakaway, no good there. They get back in time. They know how dangerous Devonta Smith can be. Krabby getting way out of his crease, trying to get a shot off as Devonta Smith, no good. Goldie going the other way, trying to get a shot off, but it goes wide. Trying to get a shot off from the passes yet, no good there. In front, Smith trying to take control of the puck. Goldie will just try and reset. He does for the moment. PvP will just take control of the puck in the defensive zone. Devonta Smith, possible shot here. Oh, loses control of the puck. Trying to take control of it. Nick can't. So going the other way. Yeah, good save made by Enda. Goalie dot. Devonta Smith trying to steal the puck from him. No good there. PvP will just hit it wide. Stuck in the corner. Goalie dot will try and reset here on offense. Devonta Smith trying to take control of the puck. Trying to generate some offense for Dewsbury. He can't. Trying to go the other way is Gyat. Gyat and PvP will fight for it in the corner. A little bit of a scrum there, trying to generate some offense for Guangdong. And it looks like Devonta Smith will at least hit it out to the neutral zone for the moment. Possible breakaway chance for Devonta Smith. Shoot! Save made by Krabby!
Jesus.
Trying to get a shot in front. Devonta Smith trying to pass it over to PvP. PvP was not ready. Goldie will intercept that pass. Possible shot from PvP, but good save made by Krabby. A lot of poke checks here. Goldie trying to take control of the puck. PvP playing great defensive pressure. Trying to just get one goal back by the end of this period would be huge. Shot goes off the post, so it's on the wide side, so no chance of a goal there. Trying to grab it is Goldie. Devonta Smith does keep it in for the moment. Trying to get around two defenders. Does for the moment, but gets deflected wide. Devonta Smith trying to juke around 2 defenders. They're double teaming him. They're not even focusing on PvP. Trying to grab it. Devonta Smith. And that'll be a delayed penalty. I believe that will be on Goldie.
Zulus is it on the first call or the second? Yeah, okay. It's on
Hold on
PvP.
their
Yeah.
way.
30-second slashing penalty out to
wow.
haha PvP.
So PvP will actually get the interference penalty. I didn't know who got the hit there. I heard the hit marker, but just like that.
It was a retaliation hit, but it was after the plane was basically dead.
Wait, there was a retaliation?
Yeah, FO's proper here, Zeus. There was retaliation.
It
Wasn't deliberate. It wasn't deliberate.
It's crazy to say that, but like they seem to
Unless
work
it's
better on
special
offense when
vision, special
Devonta
effects,
Smith's the only
special
player
effects.
on the ice.
Was it
which is-
egregious though? Was it egregious?
No.
I don't
It
think
was
so.
It was just a clean hit after the fact.
It was clean afterward. He just hit off the
And-
puck, responded by hitting.
He was also near the puck. I don't think it was that like egregious either.
We had to LARP it. He went into the ref circle. I don't know. I got out of the way, man.
Gonna try and get some shot here. Good save made by Enda.
That's a penalty.
That'll be a delayed penalty here.
Oh,
Or
that would have been
Guangdong.
cool.
30-second minor on Cranberry for interference.
Slashing.
No,
Oh,
So even strength for 22 seconds, and then Dewsbury will get an 8-second power play. But basically, now we have a 1v1 matchup.
honestly,
First time we've seen this season.
I think Devontae is having a really bad couple of games.
So Devonta and Giat. Devonta gets around one defender, trying to get a shot off. It goes wide.
Like,
So now we get some one-on-one action with 2 of probably the best 3 players on the ice just in this rink
Jack only pulls it back.
with Smith and Giat.
Oh!
Devonta Smith
Oh
does
my
get around
God.
with the
How do you
defender.
look at-
Tries to get around Giat for the moment. He does. Trying to grab it. Devonta Smith. Giat trying to just hit it out of the defensive end. They get PvP back for at least 2 seconds on a power play. And trying to get a shot in front, but Krabby makes a good save. Devonta Smith will just reset with the puck. Trying to bring the puck up. He can't. Giat will go the other way. PvP trying to play defense there. Good save made by Enda. Possible. Oh, danger in front of the net, but no good there. PvP. Going to Devonta
Breakaway.
Smith. Breakaway chance. Shot.
Yo,
Save
he
made
takes
by
it right at the
Krabby.
goalie every single time. He just don't move and you will save it. He just shoots it right at your fucking face.
Devonta
Whoa,
Smith
whoa,
with a possible
whoa.
scoring opportunity.
It gets to a
Ayo.
point where I watch him do it for 30 minutes straight.
So Cranberry going to try
they
and
were
grab the
shooting
puck
what
here.
at people's faces for 30 minutes straight?
I was going to say Devonta Smith, another breakaway chance. Try and get around the goalie.
Oh
Krabby
my
with another
God.
save.
What are these? They're getting all of these opportunities and they're doing nothing with it. Like they're getting these breakaways and they're just crit chaining it into the goalie.
So PvP trying to get an offensive opportunity here for Dewsbury. Goes around the outside of the post. Yeah, trying to take control of it. PvP. Trying to pass it in front for Devonta Smith. No good. Cranberry with a possible breakaway chance here, but Devonta Smith plays good defense there. Devonta Smith, possible breakaway chance here if Guy can't get back to it, and he does. At least for the moment. PvP trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Krabby does hit it out. PvP can't take control of it, so Gat will try and hit it down. Trying to hit it up for PvP is Devonta Smith. No good there. And getting past one, Gat with a possible breakaway chance here in front. Cranberry shot, save made. Going the other way is PvP. Trying to get one shot off here, and they can't. Krabby is 17 miles out of his net, but it doesn't matter. Guangdong takes a 3-0 lead into the third period.
I'm noticing something after these last 2 games. PvP, sorry. Devontae Smith is just not playing well at all compared to, earlier in the season. Hello?
Yeah,
I
no,
agree with you completely.
I fully agree. I thought you were going to expand on that. My bad. But I was in the middle of like sipping water. No, but I mean, you bring up a good point. I mean, Devonta Smith, his ability to get around the goaltender early on in the game was unmatched. I think we both agree with that. I feel like
He
going
was one
into
of the better players.
he was
in the league.
in breakaways he was absolutely dominating. Like it may have seemed like stat padding, but he was just taking good shots. And I don't know if his powers were zapped or something like that. I don't know what happened. It's crazy.
I feel like his
So-
confidence could have gotten shot or something. Like he did have a pretty bad loss, like a couple of games ago, and I feel like that could have had like a confidence adjustment. But
I just feel like the best way to describe this Dewsbury team is just frustrating. They're just so
Yes.
hard to watch.
The word I would use would probably be missed potential.
disappointing.
No, it's just
disappointing.
frustrating
Unrecognized
watching them do the
potential.
same thing.
They're just disappointing. Like
We're
you
gonna-
have.
we're gonna hop back
have
into the-
Haha-
we're gonna hop
Like look
back
at the stuff that haha PvP can do. Look at the stuff that you know. What's his
They're
name?
asleep. They're asleep
can
today
do-
is what it is.
They are not playing to their potential at all.
No.
Haha literally did that like crazy corner move, almost Michiganed it into the goal, and he the next second he's crit chaining it into the goalie. It's like you have so much skill, but you don't know how to use it.
So Devontae Smith has been benched for Dewsbury. Interesting thing, but yeah, with a breakaway the other way, shot goes off the post. So interesting thing here. They're just taking Smith out. It seems like he's hurting the team more than helping the team.
I don't think it's the good call. I mean, you could think that, but you're putting in a guy who's never played before instead. I don't think that's a good call at all.
I think they're just trying.
That's
They're
a
just trying to get
penalty.
a spark there. Two penalties. My goodness.
No, one. I called it on the wrong.
One.
Remember, Vision. No hole. No hole.
30-second minor on haha
Oh,
PvP for
this is over.
interference.
This is a goal. This is
Yeah.
You have a guy who's only played one game.
This
And
is
two very
coughing.
capable
This is
players.
coughing baby versus atomic bomb. I mean, this is
Yeah,
and shot in front.
Yeah.
Cranberry scores.
yeah. That was to be expected.
Oh, the biggie and the baby and rock 'em good night. That's
the
gonna do
worst
it for
part.
Dewsbury.
Like you kind of want to root for Dewsbury, but like you can't. It's just miserable. It's
We need to stop flexing a goal on a literal blocky newborn, please.
why is I think Devontae has to have like some internet issue if he's on the bench. Like I don't understand benching.
I think
him.
he's just done with the game. I think he's just done today.
I think Devontae Smith.
Honestly-
I mean, maybe the like we said before. I mean, you're sort of a newer player to the game too, Ginger Boy. But like the mental capacity in any sport you play, that could play a huge factor. And he's in his head so much.
I don't blame him.
So
I
we
don't
are
blame
getting
him.
word from the bench. Actually, they are just trying something new. He's just
they-
benched to be benched.
Wow.
That is insane, actually, because
That
we
is
know because at the height of his ability, Devontae Smith is one of the best goal scorers in the league, like bar
Yeah, I
none,
don't
because of how he was
get
earlier in the season.
I don't get this play at all. Like I don't understand the logic behind this decision.
And a little bit of hit there. So PvP Cranberry will try and take it up the other way. PvP will try and play some defense to the best of his ability. So they're trying to see if they can get anything out of VZ.
my!
And it is looking more and more worse as the game goes on. I believe this is the last Dewsbury game we have to watch. So
Hallelujah, bro.
No,
it's
no,
not.
it isn't.
Ah!
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
not.
shot in front, Dre.
What I feel like is a worse thing here is this is like obviously this is a bad game for Dewsbury, but I kind of feel bad for Guangdong too because you're looking at this team that's playing poorly. The goal differential is only 4-0.
Yeah, you expect more out of a team that's supposed to be the best team in
Yeah.
the league. You
Like-
you should be up 9-0
Not-
against the
no,
team in
Not
Dewsbury
to
right
not
now.
To be
to
fair,
not
to
to
be fair.
sound balanced. Like I don't mean to sound biased or anything, but like wasn't the last game?
Goal!
Oh, what a goal!
And
Oh, what a goal!
How about that?
As I
Another goal
was
for
speaking-
Cranberry. Cranberry hunting for the hat trick.
I guess they're trying to shut me up for what I'm about to say, but wasn't the last game that they played before today against Mallards and it was 7-1? Like, I would expect way more out of Guangdong here.
This is the team that should be, activating the mercy rule against Dewsbury right now, and they're only up 5-0.
Exactly.
This is like we've seen this before with other teams as well that in the JBHL have that momentum, but it just immediately gets stifled. I mean, it's been really one-sided most of this game, but even then, the shot differential should be way worse.
You've got to be fair to them, Justin. I mean, they have been rotating through the lines at Guangdong. I think Goldie Dot's been on the entire time, but they've got a few newer players playing, so I think they're just managing this to the end now.
Yeah, I mean, you sort of saw it in yesterday's game where John Juco got the start. For Oceanic. It was one of those situations where they were sort of just testing new lines and stuff like that. So maybe Guangdong's doing that.
It is also something to point out that Guangdong does play a two-way game, and they're very solid at that.
Can Dewsbury get a goal? No. Trying to keep it alive is Devonta Smith. Shot save made by Krabby. Now if Krabby gives up a goal, that would be embarrassing.
Okay, Krabby, good shutout you have going on here. Fantastic SHO. Wait.
Yep.
Do you not know how to spell shutout?
Shutout.
There you go.
Wait.
So Devonta Smith.
Krabby's gonna kill you if they score on him.
Whoa!
Is JR goofing? Oh,
Honestly,
stage.
Honestly, if I was just a little like, if one player on Guangdong is kind of just feeling like it, I would.
Oh my god, bro! Score
Shot, rebound, no good. Almost tried to get a goal there. It's not even a count shot. On the line, and that will go in. It's played.
Wait,
it's a goal from Devonta Smith.
Hold on. Vision, get in the circle.
I'm waving that off.
We're VARing it.
Hold on.
Yep, we're looking.
If that is a goal, that is Puppet Blade's first goal, if I'm not mistaken, in JBHL. I've been skimming with Puppet's Blade a little bit. He's been getting a lot better, but
we are in the VAR room, right?
What a way to get your first goal.
What do you think about Puppet's Blade?
I'm gonna be honest.
We'll talk in messages. We gotta keep this under wraps.
Right.
Honestly, I think that Puppet's Blade has potential, but he's so fresh. It's like you can't really expect something great out of him yet. Like you can't expect to take a bundle of coal and think that it'll make a diamond in a year.
Yeah, I mean, you see the flashes with Puppet's Blade. That's the thing with these Guangdong teams. They're getting flashes from their not recognized players sort of early on. So, as a result, it's definitely interesting. But
the decision... Hold on, I gotta do review.
You guys have to further review. Yeah, you gotta do the whole thing, bro. You make the call. You gotta say it out loud, too, bro. You're LARPing.
Alright, no, this is you, Vision. That's your call.
What? That's your call.
That's your call, Vision. You made it. That's your call, Vision.
Aren't you the ref, Zulus?
No, yeah, you made... Alright. Take the replay off and look at me. Look at me in my face, Caribou.
Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot the replay was on. Thanks.
And you gotta, spin around and point at them.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Okay, wow.
What a hot mic, wow.
We're making death threats?
Okay,
Where's the fine for Zulus?
The goal scored by Puppet's Blade was under review for goaltender interference. The decision between Vision and I has been made, and it is a no goal.
Wow, so the goal for Puppet's Blade will go off the board.
That is an unfortunate call for Puppets. Honestly, I just hope that doesn't demoralize him because he's playing
honestly, that would probably help him out. I don't think he wants his first goal to be an own goal. That'd be pretty not embarrassing, but it definitely wouldn't be put on the highlight reel.
Look at how happy he was in chat, though.
No, yeah. But here we go. So Dewsbury, can they get on the board here in this game? PvP trying to take the puck up. Devonta Smith. 1 minute remaining here in the period. Devonta Smith just trying to get a shot off. Trying to get the perfect shot off. No good. Cranberry going the other way. Devonta Smith does get around one defender. Trying to get it around Krabby. Trying to get a shot. Good defense. A wall of defenders there. He couldn't get around it.
I don't think he realized he could have just 5-holed there, but whatever.
Oh, swinging a miss.
Trying to get control of the puck in front. They can't for the moment, but Goldie Dot breakaway the other way. Chance for his 4th goal today. Shot, and that will be saved.
Oh, almost
go!
a goal. actually.
PvP the other way.
Great.
Oh, he
Damn.
saved by
What?
Krabby.
No.
Devonta's been trying
That
to
was
get a
above
breakaway of
hashes.
his own, and that was
That
the
was-
only shot they had at a
Hold on.
goal.
Wait, that might be a pen. That might be
That
a
was
pen.
no, he was
no,
literally
no.
standing in the net,
The
bro.
refs,
He's
the refs
just-
are doing their job. He's trolling.
Doom is just trolling, bro.
I
He
was like,
just
that's
standing in
a
the net.
clean save. What are we talking about? What?
I didn't
Just like
fully,
that, Guangdong will get
know.
the win 5-0. And it feels like Guangdong could have got a lot more goals here.
Okay, where next?
All right, so
St.
next
Louis.
game we
have a pretty good game actually. It's
we
not
have
that
to
good.
zoom right over to our next game.
So
So we will see you guys over there. It's 8:08.
Where's the next game?
it's at 8.
Yeah.
Bruh. Give me a second. I'll be right.
Where's the next game?
Aha, PvP just shook my
St.
hand.
Louis,
What?
St. Louis, St. Louis, St. Louis.
You know, you love to see it. The Dewsbury Juniors players are coming to, yeah, they're coming to shake hands with the ref.
Welcome back to our third game of the slate. It will be Rimouski Oceanic facing the St. Louis Loons. This should be a fantastic game. McCoy and Imperial. That's going to be a fantastic 1-2 matchup. Good shot, good save there from DeBrando. What a way
I
to
haven't
start.
seen DeBrando before. Has he been their normal goalie?
No.
He has not. So these are both teams sort of struggling. Loons definitely have a better, point differential, especially, but definitely going to try and continue. Both these teams not really having the best
What?
seasons, but
Why?
What on earth?
What was that play?
and trying to grab it. Tino. I mean, Tino is their usual goalie.
He jumped through him.
So,
He jumped through.
so very interesting here, but McCoy trying to get a shot off here. Shot goes off and
nice shot.
grazes the left post. So Envy. McCoy going to try and keep the puck in front. He can't. Trying to bring the puck up is Imperial. Imperial trying to take control of the puck. McCoy. That's it. Who wants the puck? No good there. Imperial trying to get control of it. McCoy breathing down his neck. McCoy trying to get the puck on his stick for an offensive opportunity. McCoy keeps it in the corner. McCoy trying to take control of it. Gets hit wide, so Tino will grab it. But how about this? Imperial the other way. No good there. Good save. Shot, rebound, no good. Good defense there. McCoy will try and take control of it. No good. Going the other way is Imperial. Imperial's shot. That goes wide. Like we said before, Tino's the usual goaltender here for the St. Louis Loons, but they switched it up. DeBrando's going to be your goalie. Tino will be a skater. Envy will try and bring it up here, but McCoy will play defense. So McCoy going to try and bring the puck up. He can't for the moment. And it goes right by the goaltender, but good save. Poke check prevents disaster. Envy and McCoy battling in the corner. Envy gets control of it. No one in front for the offensive opportunity. Trying to bring it up is McCoy. McCoy, breakaway chance! Good save made by Linksy Boy.
Linksy Boy's having a really good season.
No, that looks kind of high, guys. Kinda high.
I mean, yeah, Linksy Boy sort of outside the big top three when it comes to the rankings, but definitely one of the higher end goalies here in the JBHL. Shot goes off the post. So Imperial going to try to bring the puck up, but McCoy denies him for the moment. Tino will stay on defense here. McCoy will try and get some offensive opportunities here. Tino lost control of the puck for the moment, so McCoy will try and have to get out of the defensive zone. Envy with a possible shot there, but didn't get to the puck in time, so here comes McCoy. McCoy going the other way. McCoy shot, but that's deflected wide by Envy. Tino trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. He does for the moment. Envy will just hit it to the corner to try and reset. He does for the moment, but Tino will try and get something to go here. And Envy goes right by him. Shot across the crease. No good. Rebound chance in front. No good. It's hit wide. And there's a penalty.
30-second minor on Tino Your Barber for slashing.
You have a replay of that? Let me look at that.
That's clear as day.
No, I just thought it's not the pen. Oh.
I will say Imperial did kind of flop by holding S, but that was a pretty big call.
How about that? How about that awareness from DeBrando though, Ginger Boy? I mean, that was
really well.
That was a good awareness of like getting behind the puck because not many goalies do that.
Yeah, he's playing
Especially
really
when
well.
it's on the crease. But like we said before, Linksy Boy sort of when we look at the rankings here for just the goalie rankings, Linksy Boy is like he's a riser in the ranks. He took over Krabby as the 4th best goalie in the JBHL.
Yeah. Honestly, looking at these teams here, I mean, comparing McCoy and Imperial, they're both really good players. And then Tino, he's all right, and you got Envy as well. I really think this is going to be a battle of which goalie can stand on their head.
What vision?
Can you show us that replay one more time if possible? Don't mean to intrude there. Just we are reviewing if it was a scoring opportunity taken away.
I don't know. I think he was too far on the puck for it to be anything scoreable.
Yeah, no. He turned around. Okay. That's still a pen, though. We were just looking to see if it was he removed a scoring opportunity in front of the net there.
So Romulski will go on the power play here early on in this game.
Other face-off, I don't know why they're over there.
So Hyperclue and John Juco, we've seen him a lot. Sort of a newer face here, but he's been pretty impressive. He has his moments. That's the biggest thing, especially when you are a rookie in the JBHL. Having your moments is the biggest thing. But McCoy doing great on the penalty kill, just trying to get an offensive opportunity here by himself. McCoy juking around 3 defenders for the moment. McCoy trying to keep it alive. Great juke! Ooh. But what a save made by Linksy Boy. Rebound no good. McCoy doing really fantastic on the penalty kill. Yeah, I was going to say, who's on the power play? Was it St. Louis or Ramuski? My goodness. Hyperclick will try and take the puck out in front. Gets stopped by McCoy for the moment. John Jugo does stop it. Trying to bring the puck up is John. John Jugo trying to get a pass in front here. Shot! And that will go off a defender into the goalie, but that'll be a save. McCoy. Easily probably the best player on the ice so far.
I agree with that. He seems so comfortable with the puck. And I think that's going to get him opportunities. That's a big hit.
He gave him morals actually, and it helped him.
This is we call them love taps. That's but McCoy, 52 seconds to go. Can St. Louis get another opportunity here? McCoy trying to get the puck, can't. Tino will just hit it to the corner and try and reset for St. Louis, and he does for the moment. John going to try and get it. McCoy just a little bit better than him, so breakaway chance here, scores! Ooh. McCoy, a masterclass of a goal. It's 1-0 St. Louis.
McCoy has definitely been the bright spot for the Loons here. He's definitely been great this season.
And the crowd is chanting Tino point. Tino does get an assist there. So, shout out Tino. Very interesting. We're seeing a lot of goalies come out and be skaters and sort of seeing these new goalies come in. First it was Enda, and now we have DeBrando. But DeBrando's looked pretty good.
Honestly, I don't blame those goalies for switching to skater. Like, looking at the goalie market, it's just stagnant in a lot of ways.
So John Juco can't grab that, so Tino will try and grab that. Trying to keep it in the offensive zone is St. Louis. McCoy, John Juco battling in the corner. Juco struggling a little bit, trying to grab it. Is McCoy, and that will be offsides. Did juke around one defender, but couldn't get around the second one. So offsides here. So McCoy will grab the puck here from John Juco. Trying to juke around one defender. He can't. Trying to get around two. No good. McCoy. Resetting with the puck. Keeping it in the offensive zone for St. Louis. McCoy. Trying to get the puck in front. 3 seconds to go. Trying to get one more offensive opportunity, but that just gets hit to the corner. And just like that, it'll be St. Louis 1, Rimouski nothing.
St. Louis has really been on it.
Yeah, we'll head up to the little open area here. This is where we did our
Where are you?
thing before. There's a little open bench area. Once Caribou mediaizes me, yeah, there we go.
I don't see you.
I'm in the crowd. Look at the stream. I'm in one of the like open areas.
Behind the behind the home net. Behind the home net.
I see you.
So yeah, like with that being said, Ginger Boy, I mean, it's been all St. Louis early on in this game. What does Rimouski have to do to come back?
Honestly, Rimouski's got to play more, well, defensively, of course, but I think they got to rely on their best players here. I think they got to rely on Imperial to put the pucks in the net. And, I mean, John Juco is playing pretty well. Honestly, all of them are playing pretty well, but they just gotta take that extra step forward, and they gotta play more aggressively in a lot of ways. Like McCoy, he's playing really well, and Tino, he's playing all right, but their defense is definitely lacking, and if they can take advantage of that, they can definitely score here. They just got to get past the goalie here, and DeBrando's playing really well, so it could be a struggle, but that's honestly what they got to do. They just got to keep playing for it, keep trying to get those goals.
What does that do to you mentally wise when it comes to motivation when you have that new goalie, but he settles in so quickly that it just gives your team that morale boost?
Me personally, I always see it more as a challenge than like an adversity, but I could definitely see if it demoralizes Rimouski here. They really need to step it up and just try and put something in the net here.
Yeah, with that being said, obviously the person to watch going into the rest of this game is McCoy. I mean, he's been all over the puck.
He's been on fire this season.
And with that being said, we'll go straight into the second period.
Yeah, I team fan you because people kept getting in the way to try to be funny. That happens. Quick F1.
So Rimouski and St. Louis. St. Louis up by 1. Imperial going to try and lead his team back into this game. McCoy. Hyperclick getting on the ice for the moment there. No penalty call. Now they call it.
Penalty.
Yeah.
That is definitely too many men.
Zulis is out for the moment, so I am taking control of the refereeing. But yeah, that is clear as day. Too many men on Rimouski Oceanic, so awaiting on someone to serve it for them.
That's an unforgivable mistake by Hyperclick. I mean, that was clear as day. My goodness.
All right, Imperial would like to serve it. So it's penalty. Imperial
serves.
Yep.
So too many men on the ice. Obviously, Hyperclick with the absolute brain fart. So just like that, Rimouski will get a chance to go down 2-0 if they're not careful here. If St. Louis has a chance to go up 2-0 on this power play, Envy will be the defender out there for Rimouski. Shot from McCoy. That will go wide left or wide right. I don't even know my left from my right. So I get a front shot in front is Tino. No good. Tries to get around Envy. No good there. Trying to get a shot there. Envy. And try and play both sides. Just wasting time on this penalty kill. Trying to get a shot is Envy. On the penalty kill would be insane, let alone a shot opportunity. But we have a possible breakaway chance here from McCoy, but good defense there from Envy. So Envy and Imperial will be back out on the ice together. Possible chance here. Imperial trying to bring the puck up. Tino grabs it for the moment. Good shot there. Good save made by DeBrando. Also, what a name.
I gotta give DeBrando credit. You know, for a new goalie, he has been positioning decently well.
So McCoy trying to bring the puck out of the defensive zone for St. Louis. No good there. Keeps it in the offensive zone for Rimouski. McCoy gonna try and take control of the puck. He does for the moment. Envy trying to play defense. Shot! Oh, on the line! Scores!
Goal.
McCoy, his second of the day! And that will make it 2-0 St. Louis.
Honestly, this is a very uncharacteristic game from Lynxy Boy. He's usually in brick wall in the net, and now he's kind of just letting in these leaky goals. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just one of those. It's one of those situations where you just feel like the game sort of slipped by you. I mean, Lynxy Boy, you know, he was an excuse maker early on in the season because he talked about how even if it was on purpose, good or not, it just felt like when the blind game, as they like to call it, it just didn't work there. But St. Louis showing that McCoy is easily the best player on the ice, but can Imperial bring them back into this game? McCoy, and try and get around the St. Louis defensive zone. Gets hit to the corner. Imperial fighting with McCoy. McCoy does take control of the puck for the moment, but just hits it to the corner. Envy struggling with the puck a little bit. McCoy hits it to the corner yet again. Just waiting for the opportunity to get an offensive chance here for St. Louis. Hits it around the net. I get it around McCoy. Can't for the moment. Gets it out. McCoy hits it back into the offensive zone. This has been all St. Louis all day long. When the best of the two goalies is playing his first game in the JBHL, that's a problem.
Yeah. Honestly, DeBrando's having a standout night. If he keeps playing like this, he'll definitely be one of the best goalies in the league.
Be a surprising mid-season addition here. Lynxy Boy definitely probably going to... I think he'll bounce back. He will bounce back, but it definitely is a rough game for... It's because it's not even if the goals are allowed, as we said, getting offsides there.
Yeah.
It's not because the goals are allowed. It's just those rebound chances the best goalies grab. Like, that's just the plain... That's... I mean, we can look at your teammate, Salted. I mean, he's very disciplined with the puck whenever he's goalie.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
So, grabbing the puck is McCoy, but does grab it is Hyperclick. Hyperclick trying to get it back into the offensive zone for Rimouski, but McCoy keeps it in their offensive zone.
Alright, back.
Hyperclick trying to find an opening here, trying to just get some defense going. John Jugo and Hyperclick both going for the puck. They're just trying to get it out. Tino does keep it in for the moment. Shot from Tino, but that will be offside. Had a chance, but didn't know he was offsides.
That's rough.
Got to make sure you're fully crossing that blue line there.
That is true. That is how hockey works. But anyways, here we go. Trying to get a shot in front. Another goal here for St. Louis would more than likely seal this game the way Rimouski has been playing. Trying to get another shot is John Jugo.
Rimouski has definitely not been, as, offensive with the puck in general. They've been too passive.
Get a shot in front. No good there. McCoy hits it around his net.
That was a weird play.
And McCoy, the weird play is working. No one's guarding Tino. No one was guarding Tino at all. That could have been a breakaway chance. Hey, if no one's a Tino believer, I'll be a Tino believer. Shot in front. Good save made by Tino. Good defensive prowess. Rebound, no good. Brando having a standout day. John Jugo trying to get the puck in front.
That is remarkable situational awareness, just to see where that's going. Just be prepared for it.
St. Louis trying to get out of their defensive zone.
Honestly, DeBrando playing like this is exactly what the St. Louis Loons team needed. They have their goal scorers set up. The last question mark they really have is their defender, but even then, now they have a solid, back line. I think this pretty much solves the questions for them. They might be able to compete for the play.
So, Hyperclick trying to get the puck up here. Trying to get another shot on goal for Rimouski. Hits it into the St. Louis zone, but can't get anything to go. So McCoy will take it the other way. 2-on-0 chance. Going the other way. Breakaway chance. McCoy doesn't go for the pass to Tino. Tries to go for the breakaway shot. Doesn't work. So Hyperclick will probably get a chance the other way. But it'll just get hit to the corner. And just like that, it'll be 2-0 St. Louis.
What a big missed opportunity there.
Absolutely. I mean, and the story of this game continues to be DeBrando. I mean, what a
Oh,
day
yeah.
he's having.
Yeah, he's definitely solving the problems that this St. Louis Loons team has had. Honestly, if he keeps playing like this, he's definitely gonna go places. And he's playing up against Imperial, who's definitely a good goal scorer. So it's kind of a debut for him, a very good debut at that.
Absolutely. And going into this game, I mean, what does Rimouski have to do different? I mean, you talked about it a little bit before the intermission, but what does Rimouski have to do to get back into this game? What's the one thing they have to fix?
Honestly, they look like fish out of water. They just do not seem comfortable at all. If they want to get back into this game, they gotta be more comfortable. They gotta play more, well, conservatively, of course, but still take those opportunities and really just patch the scars here. They're letting themselves bleed out. And I know it's a 2-0 it's a 2-0 lead here, but it's really looking more like a dominated game for the St. Louis Loons. They've got to catch up, and honestly, if they don't do it in this amount of time, I don't think they're going to get any chances here to win.
2-0, but it feels like 10-0. I mean, that's just the way it's been. And, Imperial was sort of the guy that was originally ineligible, but then got signed by Rimouski. But, I mean, even then, I think this is more of a wait and see for next season as well for Rimouski.
Yeah. Honestly, I think despite the 2 goals that Linksy Boy did go in being pretty okay or meh, he has been having a good night. And if it wasn't for Linksy Boy, they'd probably be in a 4-0 or 5-0 deficit here.
All right. And with that being said, we'll see if Rimouski can come back here. So we will go right back down to the rink and see here in the third period if St. Louis can hold on to this lead. Like we said before, Ginger, it's the biggest thing that everyone talks about. It's the worst lead to have in hockey, that 2-goal lead. Can Rimouski prove that theory right? Tino hits it down. Linksy Boy doesn't grab it. Envy bringing it up. Can't for the moment. Trying to bring it around. No good. McCoy will try and take control of the puck here in the Rimouski zone. Imperial shot in front, but Tino tries his best to keep it inside the Rimouski zone, but it will be offsides. Trying to grab the puck is Imperial versus McCoy on the faceoff. Trying to bring the puck up is McCoy. McCoy trying to get around one defender. Can't. Tino with a shot. Almost a shot in a goal air. Rebound. Scores. Tino goal. I've seen it all. It's 3-0 St. Louis. Unfortunately, Ginger Boy isn't here, but Caribou, I think this is cause for celebration.
This league is cooked.
This is a moment in history. We just saw Tino score a goal.
Yeah. No words. No words.
That is someone save that, clip that on the YouTube VOD. That is a moment in history. I just called Tino's first goal. This is insanity. McCoy gonna try and bring it up. That's a killer for Rimouski. Imperial trying to get something to go. Bring the puck into the offensive zone for the moment. It does get hit by Tino, but McCoy does steal the puck from Imperial, trying to get a shot off here, but Envy will play good defense there. In front, Imperial can't take control of the puck. Imperial just looks off this game. Envy. A lot of pressure there, just trying to prevent defensive struggles, but it's just been happening over and over for Rimouski. Trying to hit it out as Envy. Does hit it to the neutral zone, goes into the St. Louis zone. They'll try and reset. They do for the moment. Envy's going to try and reset as well. And no good there. McCoy trying to get a shot in front there. Does get hit to the corner. McCoy will try and reset here. Does get around Envy. What a juke. What a shot. And that will be wide. McCoy. No good there. Envy trying to play good defense. Hits the puck up. 3:10 to go here in the third period. McCoy in front. Tino tries to hit it out. No good there. Can't take control of the puck, so we'll go to Envy. No good there from Imperial. McCoy and Envy fighting for it in the corner. Who wants it? Someone wants it, and finally they get control of it. But Tino will get to it first before Envy. McCoy trying to bring the puck back up here. Can't for the moment. Envy tried to get an offensive opportunity out of it. No good. Playing a lot passive is Rimouski. And McCoy, possible breakaway chance here. Shot. Good save made by Lynxy Boy. Envy trying to get a shot opportunity here. Loses the puck. It's St. Louis for the moment, but they do regain control. Envy trying to bring a puck up. Shot goes wide. Trying to get it in front. McCoy. Possible another breakaway chance here, but looks like Envy will get back there in time. McCoy. Envy fighting for it in the corner. Good shot. Goes off the post. Trying to grab it is Tino. He just hits it down to the end of the ice. Gets hit to the corner. And shot goes off the post yet again. They're ringing it here after getting 3 goals early. Another shot from McCoy, maybe, but good defense there from Hyperclick. Hyperclick and John Jugo looks like they're going to close out this game for Rimouski. Can they generate any offense, or will Rimouski get shut out? Hyperquick. Trying to get something to go here. McCoy plays great defense there. Great offensive pressure to keep it in the offensive zone. No good there. McCoy, shot that goes wide. McCoy trying to keep it away from John Jugo for the moment. John Jugo with a possible shot opportunity here. Trying to in front his Hyperclick, but good save there. Poke check from DeBrando. McCoy the other way. Breakaway chance. That's going to be saved by Lynxy Boy.
Move it.
Everybody else dead.
I'm here.
Yeah.
This game sucks.
Yeah. So John Jugo bringing the puck up.
Sorry about that.
You're good. John Jugo trying to just get 1 goal back, make it not look as bad on paper. That's not even going to be the case. Hyperclick going to try and get something to go. John Jugo keeps it in the offensive zone for Rimouski. Hyperclick just hits it away. Just gives it right to St. Louis. McCoy with a possible shot opportunity. Luckily, good defense there. Hits it to the corner. Can McCoy get another shot opportunity? What a shot! Ooh. What a joke! A goal from McCoy! That's a hat trick for the
Hattie.
Lions.
What a Hattie.
Insane! What a juke! What a maneuver by McCoy. He's just such a talented player for St. Louis.
Oh, yeah. He's been a very bright spot for this team.
Oh, there it is. Hey, there we go, guys. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give a pause here. It looks like McCoy is being screen shared. We're going to put a pause in the game momentarily. Oh, wait, Pix, let me let the game finish out, actually.
Oh.
Let it get finished.
With McCoy in the
He can,
air.
it'll finish with him in the air. Just let him finish.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
I mean, it's 4-0. I don't think Loon's... Oh, yeah, McCoy, buddy.
And maybe Imperial with a shot here. Can they get a goal finally? In front Imperial, they can't. Even with a guy AFK, it's not going to work out for them. Imperial going to try and get one more shot off. But Tino plays
I would say
great
AFK.
defense. And that will do it. The Loons will get a 4-0 win here in St. Louis.
Someone get stats.
I don't think McCoy is cheating.
What? I don't think it. It's for something, obviously. I don't know. It's not always an alt check, and it's not always.
Yeah, it is not always an alt check.
It'll be one or the other, but we're not going to be able to know that until the game.
It's a full, yes, it's a full like skeleton scan. They have to make sure everything.
Do you still need refs for that? Do you still need desk? Yes, Krabby, come up. I want to roast you about the golden rankings more. Joking.
Whether it's cheating, alt,
Oh,
someone
no.
playing on his account, it can be anything under the sun. Do not just assume
We
that
have
he's
a we have a
alt because
we have
he's
a
being
moment if you
frozen.
want to mediaize me, we can get some interviews.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
it's a VFL.
And
Stuff can
you
happen.
join
So.
fan. What's your name again in game?
Cryo Justin.
Is it Cryoson? It is. There you are. Team
Yes.
fan or no? Did I fan you or did I meet you?
Please. Media.
Yeah, I did meet you. Sorry, or fan. I'm sorry. I'm on autopilot. Right now.
I fan myself whenever it's
There you
between
go.
in between periods.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Just updating my intermission screen.
Is DeBrando in the audience? I don't think I see DeBrando, so we can't.
No, there is Tino if you want to talk to him.
Yeah, let's get Tino up here for the fans.
Yeah, I
For the
got-
fans.
Are you
But
sure?
He
Are
did
you
get
sure?
his a goal today.
That
Is
didn't
he?
go
Is he?
well.
Is he?
That
He's
didn't go well.
listen. He scored a goal. This is a moment in history.
All right,
Tino,
I'm gonna hover kickoff.
Tino, welcome in, my good buddy. How are you doing?
I have it preloaded.
Yeah, I won't be as mean as last time, but
No,
I'm
this guy's
pumped.
actually. Whoa, no, this guy's not allowed on stage after what he did last time. He's
No.
just not allowed.
He
No,
apologized.
He's just not
listen,
allowed.
listen,
He's just not
we will,
allowed.
listen. We will let him have his moment purely because
I have
he
it
did
preloaded.
score a goal. Tino,
One swear word,
how
this
you
guy's
feeling?
moved.
Oh, I started screaming when I scored that first goal. I started jumping, bro. Bro, my headset almost broke, bro. I'm
How's it-
sweating so bad right now.
How's it?
Bro,
So even
really?
not only with your goal, but just how does it feel to have someone like McCoy on your team who just seems like he's such a
Nope,
superstar in the JBHL?
Wait, hold on, what? Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's a stud. He reminds me of prime Evgeny Malkin, but I'm a Hurricanes fan. But yeah, he's prime.
Was
bro.
he? Was
He's
he
goated.
talking in your VC? Just a different question now. Was he talking in your
No,
VC?
bro, he was dead quiet, like it was
Oh,
a
was he?
library.
Ooh.
only said one
Was
word.
he now?
He only
Was
said
he
one
now?
word.
And what was the one
So-
word that he
so
said
what
to you? Hold on. What was the one word he said to you, Tino?
He just told me to get out of the way.
Wow. Okay,
Oh,
McCoy
wow.
might be the coolest guy in the JBHL. All right, but going over with your team, obviously it's not the start you wanted for St. Louis. Obviously, I mean that's absolutely honest. 1-3 is not a great way to start. But how does it feel to get this win back, and hopefully this generates some momentum for your team going forward?
We'll get better. The Brando might be our starter now, but Cream Cakes wasn't here, so it was only
Okay.
us three.
Jesus.
And Rated was our goalie. Was our coach because our owners couldn't make at all. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
Last question we'll ask: how about DeBrando? I mean, what a debut for him. How do you think he did?
Andre Vasilevsky. That's the only thing I can say. Prime.
You say that, but Vasilevsky's actually a goalie in the BHL, world
9
renowned.
Vesnas right here. I see future 9 Vesna winner.
That's a bold claim, but I like it. I mean,
Wow.
Tino, you're feeling electric after that goal. Does McCoy obviously more of the silent? He's staring right at me. But he's more of the silent type. But how is he as a leader in the locker room?
We don't really go to the locker room. All we do is
Yeah,
just
Caribou, it is.
practice,
Ooh.
and scrims, chat.
That's what they're looking into.
Game time.
All right, so that'll be it. Thank you so much, Tino. Congrats on
Wait,
your
hold
first goal. What? Oh,
Yeah, thank you. Do you want me to get DeBrando on?
No.
he's in
We'll
he's
get
in the.
him.
Don't
you worry, buddy. We'll
Tino
get him.
Tino. Yeah, no, he's actually here.
This,
So we
this
got
one,
we got to get the man
this one,
himself.
This one. John Juco. corner.
Where is the Brando in
got
my-
DeBrando.
the Brando? My good buddy, come over here, buddy.
Oh, right
So-
there, or the middle. Okay.
Right. You see where I'm standing? Yeah, Caribou. There. You see that
I'm
dopey
the
face in front of you? Stare at that. Yeah. All right, but yeah. Congrats on your first win, DeBrando. You looked pretty sharp in your debut.
Thank you. I was very stressed. Not joking. My heart was, I was about to explode, but I stayed.
I mean, I expect because of it's a debut, but I mean, St. Louis put a lot of good defensive, pressure in front of you, so that way you didn't have to face that many shots. How does it feel to have a good defense just to prevent shots from a very underrated but talented Rimouski team?
I think I'm very. I'm. Oh my gosh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
We
Take your
got a
time.
great defense. I mean, we didn't have even our first defender VR group. He wasn't even there today. So, and I think in defense, Tino did a great job.
Yeah, Gingerboy, do you have a question?
Not really. I just wanted to congratulate you for having a shutout in your first game, and you played really well out there.
Thank you.
I'm okay. DeBrando's quickly becoming my favorite player. Anyways, but no, honestly, obviously it's a you came into a rough situation, 1-3 to start the year, but now you're 2-3. Do you think that this can carry on momentum to get future wins in the season as well?
Yeah, surely. There's still games left, so it's two, and we got 2 wins, three lose, and there's still a lot of game left. So I'm not stressed.
Oh, this dude's a legend. I hope we get to interview you more, honestly. But DeBrando, I won't. I know your heartbeat's probably still high right now, so I want to ask you a few more questions. Just again, congrats on the win and good luck rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, and then I don't think we have any other interviewees.
John
I don't think McCoy's here.
John Juco wanted to speak.
Hey, what? Yeah, let's do it. John
Can
Juco's.
right, Loons. You can go. Like.
All right, where's All right,
Hello.
John, get over here, buddy.
He's right here.
I'm right here.
Yeah. No, you have to stand next to me. Ready. All right, John Juco. Unfortunate loss here. I mean, but is there? Do you think there's any positive takeaways you can take away from your team after that loss?
Well, I haven't been playing much, but all the games I've played, I haven't won one. And it seems like what we're doing isn't working. But nobody else seems to see that.
You know what? And that happens. I mean, do you think that when it comes to you talking about, they're trusting you, a lot more, especially they're getting you more ice time there for the Oceanic. Do you think they trust you going into the future?
Yeah, I think so a bit. I think it's getting progressively more and more as I've been putting in the work, which is what you got to do. But I think I've had a few opportunities there I could have finished and to maybe give us a chance. But after the second or third, they just kind of gave up.
Yeah, obviously this has been a rough start for the Oceanic, but I feel like this should galvanize the locker room. How's the chemistry been, even with the losing?
Well, Missia isn't really doing well. He kind of just rage quit mid-game.
I am not surprised at all.
Not surprised.
And then I don't really see anybody else on that much, so I can't say what they be doing outside of games. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm trying.
Yeah, you're trying to get better day by day. Is there something that you feel like you need to work on more than others going into future games?
I feel like I need to work on reading defense because I suck at defending, and also knowing when to shoot and where to shoot from. Because I keep getting too close, and I end up losing the puck.
Of course. Honestly, it's going to be a very bumpy ride for Rimouski, but how has the addition of Imperial been for this team?
They say Imperial's the best on our team. That's what the owners say, but I think he's pretty good.
What are you saying? Whoa! Do you think you're the best player on the team?
I don't think I'm the best. I think I'm one of the better players. I don't think I'm the best on the team. No.
Yeah, obviously, it's joking, but obviously Imperial hasn't really lived up to expectations. But
Nah,
Ginger Boy, do you have any questions for John?
I do have a question for John Juca here. So seeing as y'all have had a little bit of a bumpy road here, I wanted to ask, what direction do you think the team should go in here? How do you think you can solve your problems out there on the ice?
I think we just need to work on what players have chemistry, because our owners are just putting the two best players instead of players that work well together.
Yeah, I could definitely tell.
Damn, that's kind of true. That's I'm not gonna lie, that's really true. But congrats, I almost said congrats on the win. Unfortunate loss. Good effort out there. That's definitely the best thing you can work on, and hopefully the Oceanic can bounce back here. So thank you for joining us, John Chico.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and then the audience, there we go, and then that will do it. And then we have about a 8-minute break, and then we'll go right into our last two games, I believe. Let me check the game day alerts. I believe it's Yeah, both
Yep.
at the Huskies arena. It's gonna. Oh god, we have to watch Dewsbury again. But then
Yeah.
we have Detroit. We have Detroit versus Huskies at 9:30.
That should be a
fun.
really good game.
If Dewsbury even show,
We'll
might
see
I
you then,
also
guys.
They're
say.
on.
Yeah.
They've been on.
Yeah, sweet. 4-person. There we go. Welcome in, everyone, to
My
black
game?
screen.
My game?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? There we go.
Hey, there we go. We are back. Grabby, get out of the camera. Anyways, but with that being said, welcome everyone to our first of 2 games here from our 9 o'clock slate here on Monday. And today, right now, we have this Dewsbury facing Ryun Yoranda. I will get that name right, one or the other, but people are saying that this is the top team in the JBHL for a reason. And I'll start with you, Ginger. What do you think about the Huskies so far?
I think the Huskies are a very good team, but in a lot of ways, I do feel as if they are a little overhyped. I think that there are some holes in their game. I really do. I think they are very solid, and they have been playing really well. They've been getting their wins, and they've been deserving them. But they are very overhyped in a way, and they're kind of like, I kind of feel that same way about Guangdong. They're treated as if they're unbeatable, or they're expected to be unbeatable. They're not. They have these flaws that you can exploit.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, we'll go over the Krabby. You nodded your head immediately with that take. Do you agree?
Oh no, I definitely do agree. The Huskies, they have maybe 2 like top 5 skate. I mean, I've seen Wad in scrims, and I think he could play like a top 5 skater. But the Huskies have been in games close when Wad's in net, and if they're trying someone new at goalie, like this team's a goaltender away, and I'm not really sure who Dragon Ball Z is.
And he's actually been goalie off and on for the Huskies, and I mean, he's been okay, not great.
He's only played 1 game, and that was last week. And besides Sell on board and Wad, I don't think they have a very strong skater room.
And I mean, you're one of the goaltenders we can talk about, but we can talk with Swaymark as well. Get him involved. I mean, how does it having consistency in goalie is huge when you want to be a good team in the JBHL?
Oh, it's huge. You know, one bad game can just sway the entire, tie to your season, really. Well, I mean, the fact, like, one game can make or break everything, your entire season. So consistency and just staying strong is so incredibly important. We've seen that so far from the Huskies. They've gotten quality goaltending, but they're going to need to keep it up.
Yeah, with that being said, we'll talk about Dewsbury. I mean, definitely sort of a rough start, but Dewsbury does have the pieces. The real question, Krabby, is can that result in wins?
Dewsbury has the pieces. I don't think Dewsbury has.
They do.
They don't have they don't have a full team.
Honestly,
last season they struggled with this. This season they're struggling with this. I don't think they've played like a real Stam game from week 1.
Maybe this is a crazy take. I honestly think, and I think it might be close, but after that Lobsters game, I think the Lobsters have a better chance at making the playoffs than the Deers do.
You know what? That's not a ridiculous take, especially, I mean, Dewsbury is sort of falling down this rabbit hole of mediocrity to suckage. So we'll give a little bit of our score predictions. I'll go first. I think this is going to be a blowout. So give me the Huskies 4-0. How about you, Ginger?
I think it's going to be way more than that. I do think it's going to be like 6-0 because looking over there at that bench, I don't see Devontae.
All right.
I don't see him on.
What about you, Krabby?
Haha PvP is not bad, and I think the Huskies are like on and off on defense. I think the Dewsbury Deers can sneak maybe 1 in, but it'll be like 7-1.
How about you, Swaymark?
Give me 6-1 for the Huskies. I think they'll have a really strong offensive game, but we'll let up 1.
With that being said, we will go right into the game right now. Obviously, I am your play-by-play commentator, Crowd Justin. Alongside me, obviously, is Angry Ginger Boy of the Minnesota Mallards, and we will get right into this game. Huskies versus Dewsbury. Wad and Unborn will start for the Huskies, while it's VZ and Haha. So yeah, no Devonta Smith there. And trying to prevent a rebound. Wad gets it, but it goes off the post. Going the other way. And we talked about it in the pre-show, Ginger, but Sell Unborn easily is the reason that they have such a good record.
I think that Sell Unborn is he's a big part of the picture, but I don't think he's the only part here. I think that he has a decent team behind him, and like looking at Wad, he's a good skater, and he was a pretty decent goalie. And they have players like AJ Clips, who's been pretty well. So I don't think it's a one-man show, but he's definitely been the
And how
star
about this?
for
How
them.
about a two-man show? Wide,
Ooh.
it goes off the post. Post for Vesna. Someone call Caribou.
Ende's
Someone
playing
born.
really good. That last game was kind of a dud for him, and now I think he's playing back up to speed.
So Wad trying to bring the puck up, trying to get the cell unborn. Breakaway chance off the
Ooh,
post.
off the
What a
post.
save from Enda. Hit Enda, then went off the post. And trying to get a shot there, but that would have been offsides either way. So that will go
Wide
to
too.
neutral zone. What a start here for the Huskies. Dewsbury just trying to grasp on the straws here, but Enda trying to keep Dewsbury in this game. VZ trying to keep the puck up. Dragon Ball Z has been their starter off and on here for the Huskies. So they're testing him out and keeping him in these games. Sellenborn, breakaway chance, scores! Who else but the MVP candidate? It's 1-0 Huskies.
That's what you expect.
What a goal there. Huskies make it 1-0. And I hope I get a restraining order against Zula soon. Anyways, here we go. 10 seconds ago, and then the faceoff will come out for the Huskies. So Sullenborn trying to get around one defender. On the line! Rebound! Scores! Enda lets that puck go right by him. It's 2-0 in the blink of an eye.
Wow.
Enda's definitely not okay with that goal. That was on the line. Rebound chance. He should have had that. But what a heads up play from Unborn.
Looking at it, I think it's getting to him. I mean, look at what he said in chat.
So here comes Wad VCQ. Same teams out there. We're only 2 minutes in. It's already 2-0. My prediction looks like it's going to be up in smoke if the Huskies keep on scoring. Unborn trying to go the other way. Possible another chance here, but Unborn can't get around two defenders. Gonna try and reset with the puck. Does get around one. Wad, chance here on the breakaway, trying to get a shot off. No good. He just hits it to the corner. VZQ with a good defensive stop there. New player that was added to Dewsbury just recently. Sellenborn trying to get the puck here. Rare miss from Sellenborn. VZQ, what a save made by Dragon Ball Z.
Damn.
A rare fumble from Sellenborn. We don't usually see that. So interesting to see what they do here. VC trying to get by Sellenborn, but it's like getting a kitten by a mat truck. It's not possible. But anyways, Sellenborn trying to get something to go. Haha PvP trying to get it out of the defensive zone. Good shot, good save by Enda.
They're bunching here. It's bad look.
And Sellenborn trying to get something to go, but VZ easily
Good.
gets
good
it away from
play.
Sellenborn. Sellenborn sort of struggling with VC. Didn't get to watch film on VZ, so how about this? Another takeaway from VZ, a possible breakaway chance, but Watt will get there in time.
This guy has only played one game before. He is definitely overperforming.
And he's frustrating Sellenborn. Not many people can say that they do that. Going back, VZ trying to take it away from Sellenborn again. VZ lost the puck for the moment. Trying to grab it as Sellenborn. He does. He hits it to the corner. VZQ. Sellenborn gets the puck in front of the net. Can't get a good shot to go. PvP will bring it into the neutral zone. Trying to get a breakaway chance here, but Wad plays great defense. Trying to grab it as VZQ. Gets it for the moment. But no good. Wad VZQ trying to take control of the puck. Trying to get it around Wad. Does for the moment. Gets it to the corner. Trying to generate offense here for Dewsbury after a quick 2 goals here from the Huskies. And how about this Unborn? Around 2 defenders, but gets hit away from PvP. PvP with a great defense there. VZ trying to get a shot off. No good. Unborn with the great defense.
Ooh. Devonta Smith may be joining the Dewberry Deers for the next period.
Gonna be really interesting. That could be huge to get them back in this game. Will be hit away from Enda. PvP trying to bring the puck up. And goes around. VZ tried grabbing it. No good. Wad will try and bring it the other way.
Uh-oh.
Possible 2-on-0 chance here if they play their cards right, but that just goes wide.
That was a big save.
Rebound chance was just wide. 2 seconds to go. Can VZ get it? It just loses the puck yet again. And the inexperience of the Dewberry Deers is showing. But overall, I mean, Dewsbury, with everything being said, they've been able to stay in this game.
Honestly, maybe I'm being a little biased. Maybe I'm, not knowledgeable on this. Honestly, I think Devontae is not playing that great. Not Devontae. Sellenborn is not playing as great. He made that 1 goal that was great, but then the next goal was kind of meh, and he's kind of getting locked up by a guy who's only played 1 game. That's kind of bad.
That he's definitely having a rough day, but it goes back to VC, just that defensive aggressiveness, even if it's inconsistent at times, it's sort of popping through. Swaymark, what do you think about the game so far?
I thought Dewsbury started really uncomfortably. They couldn't really exit their defensive zone for the first 2.5 minutes or so, and it resulted in 2 Huskies goals. I thought they did settle in a little bit as the game went along, and they did as well. He had a rough start to the game, but he pulled it together towards the end, had a heck of a save there in the last couple minutes as well.
Krabby, what do you think Dewsbury needs to do to get back in this game?
Well, they have their best player back, which is definitely going to help them. I think Devontae Smith can do pretty well against an inexperienced goalie. And I just think Sellenborn should stop trying to goal chase. It feels kind of obvious he's just trying to go for a hat trick right now.
It feels, I mean, yeah, I feel like you can probably talk about it, Ginger. It's especially being the goal scorer that you are. I feel like what you shouldn't hunt for the goals. You should just hunt for the opportunities.
Well, more so generate them. I think that they're doing well at that. Watt is doing really well at generating those opportunities. And honestly, I think he's one of the reasons why, Rimouski, not Rimouski, God, the Huskies have been playing so well. I honestly, I don't know how to say their city name. I don't want to attempt it.
That's why I say the Huskies. I've still not learned it to this day. But with that being said, we're going to fly out of screen and then go right into the second period.
Isn't it like Roy Naranda?
Yeah, Rowan Naranda or something like that.
It's Royun.
No, it's Roy Naranda.
Roy Naranda.
Yeah.
It's something French.
Is that?
It is.
I don't know.
It is. It's Quebec.
Is it actually French?
Is it
Quebec?
oui.
Yeah, it's in Quebec.
Canada. It's in Quebec.
It's in Quebec.
So there's 2 Quebec teams that could be.
You learn something new every day. How about that? Now we have sort of a Quebec cross-town series. We can call it that. But here comes Sellenborn, trying to right the wrongs of his... Even though it was okay, it was a frustrating first period after those first 2 minutes. Sellenborn with a shot. Good save made by Enda. No rebound. Good defense there. Devonta Smith is back in the lineup. Devonta Smith and Wad trying to fight for the puck. Can't get anything to go. So PvP.
Honestly, I think Devonta Smith might be too little too late here. They're really going to need a big push to get themselves back in this game.
How about this? Multiple chances in front. They can't capitalize. So trying to grab it is Wad. Trying to get around PvP. He can't for the moment. Sellenborn hits it back into the offensive zone. Trying to grab it. They can't. Going around is Devonta Smith. Possible breakaway chance if Devonta Smith can play his cards right, but he just hits it to the corner. Trying to just get out of the corner and try and create a passing opportunity here for Dewsbury. They can't. Wad trying to go the other way. Wad trying to get shot in front. On the line! Rebound!
Ooh.
Scores!
That's a really disappointing goal to give up. Honestly, I think this is a real big demoralizer for Ende. Like, he looked like he was just about to get back in the game, and then he lets that in.
And it goes back to, I mean, Ha PvP is such a versatile player, but if he's not in goal, End is in goal, and it's just a downgrade. That's just I can't sugarcoat it. That's just the definition of a downgrade. Because PvP, you need him out there with Devonta with your best chance to score, but even then, you're gonna get that downgrade at goalie.
Yeah, it's rough.
So that's 3 goals for the Huskies, and this could get way worse. So Enda will good shot, good save. Enda, even then with the 3 goals allowed, he's stopped 6 shots. He's been doing the best with what he's been given.
If I'm not mistaken, this is his first season. He has been doing well for a rookie.
Devonta Smith, they're trying to bring the puck up, trying to get around Wad, but Wad plays good defense there. So Lemborn will get the puck away from Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith, sort of a true race to try and get it. Oh, shot goes off the post. Devonta Smith going the other way. Lemborn gets the puck back from Devonta Smith. That's the key matchup to watch out for, to see if who comes out on top in that scenario. Trying to grab his PvP had a shot in front, but Wad hits it wide. Going the other way. Lemborn goes it over to Wad, but Devonta Smith plays good defense there. Trying to hit out is Devonta Smith. PvP does hit it out there for the moment. Good juke there from Lemborn. Shot that will be saved, made by Enda. On the other way is Devonta Smith. Trying to grab it is Lemborn and Wad. Trying to get it away from the up and down rookie here for Dewsbury. Wad trying to hit the puck up. Devonta Smith trying to take control of the puck. He does for the moment. Gets around Wad. Has to get around Lemborn though, and that's just a brick wall. So Devonta Smith. Yes. So trying to grab it. Going the other way. Lemborn, possible shot opportunity here, but that gets hit wide by Devonta Smith. Lemborn trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Jukes around one defender. Shot gets saved by Devonta Smith. Possible breakaway chance here if they play their cards right. Devonta Smith, and it's poke checked away from Dragon Ball. Lemborn the other way. Shot goes off the post. A lot of missed opportunities for the Huskies, even being up 3-0. Devonta Smith trying to get around Lemborn. Does for the moment. Then you have to worry about the wall of Wad. And trying to get a shot in front of Devonta. No good. Wad will take control of the puck. Trying to get out of the Husky zone, and they do. Going the other way. Wad trying to get a shot opportunity here. In front. Oh, it goes across the post. Devonta Smith does get control of the puck. Trying to go the other way. Unborn. Plays good defense. Prevents an offensive opportunity for the Dewsbury for the moment. Trying to grab is Devonta Smith. Trying to hit it out of the corner. Unborn. Struggling against Devonta Smith for the moment. Does win the battle. So going the other way. Unborn. Trying to get a shot on goal, but good save made by Enda.
Enda is such a bipolar player. He can really play like an amazing game and then turn around and let in something really bad.
Quitting bipolar on stream, that's wild. Oh,
I wasn't gonna say anything, but Devonta Smith trying to get something to go. 47.4 seconds to go. Devonta Smith trying to get around Lemborn. He does for the moment. Possible shot opportunity, but Lemborn hits it wide. What defense? Lemborn.
I didn't mean to say that in like a mean
trying to
way.
get an offensive opportunity.
genuine.
Shot in front. Wad. No good there. Lemborn. Going to try and keep it in the offensive zone for the Huskies. Brings it back out to the neutral zone. Try and get a shot off. No good there. Devonta Smith trying to take control of the puck from Lemborn. Possible shot opportunity here, but no good. Lemborn deflects that pass. Trying to grab it is PvP, and he does for the moment. Shot from PvP, but that's going to be saved from Dragon Ball.
Wow, what a save.
PvP trying to get something to go, but that will be the end of the second period. And with that being said, it's 10 shots to 2, but it's Huskies 3-0. So I'll start off with you. I'll start off with you, Krabby. How do you think this game's going so far for Dewsbury? Because it still feels like they're in this game, even if it feels off.
Where are you?
I'm right here. Don't worry.
Huh?
Hello.
Oh, sorry. What'd you say again?
Do you think Dewsbury's still in this game, or do you think that third goal was the dagger?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen like any offense generated from Dewsbury, and I don't think they're gonna gain any momentum this period.
For Ginger Boy, what do you think they have to do offensively for Dewsbury to get back into this game? What mechanic do you think they need to work on?
We're skipping.
Is he on the stage?
Let me Swaymark. I'll just ask you because
Hello?
I
Can you hear me?
think Ginger Boy's lagging. I'll ask you another question. Don't worry, Ginger.
No,
Are we starting?
there you go.
Oh, whoa, we're starting.
Hello?
whoa, I didn't know they
Hello?
skipped. I didn't know they skipped.
I tried to say it as quiet as I could. I was like, they're skipping.
Hello?
I didn't know. You can yell next time. That's fine. Wad, gonna try and take control of the puck. I honestly didn't even know the period was starting. I didn't know they skipped. My
PvP is
bad.
benched, bro. Haha, PvP's benched. Oh no.
How about that?
Oh my god.
Oh.
And they're throwing. I mean, I wouldn't complain about it. No offense to VZQ. He's probably a great person in general, when in real life. But when you're only playing VZQ, possible breakaway chance from VZQ. No good there. But when that's your only other person you can get in, I just don't know if that's the move benching PvP, because you see flashes of that goodness from him.
Hello?
Yeah, we can
lack of a better word.
Now can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. What I was going to say is Devonta is kind of look like a fish out of water, and if they really want to start scoring, he needs to be more confident, and he really needs some support from his teammates.
Yeah. I mean, your Wi-Fi is a fish out of water. My goodness, you've been in and out all game long. But Wad trying to take control of the puck, but VZ, how about this? Good offensive pressure from VZ. Trying to keep the puck alive for the moment. Trying to get the puck in front for Devonta. Shoot, goes wide. Devonta trying to keep the puck alive for Dewsbury. A lot of pressure to their detriment. Wad taking control of the puck. Good shot there. Good save. Rebound. No good. So going the other way is VCQ. Possible breakaway chance. Shot. That's going to be saved. Made by Dragon Ball. What a good save. Trying to get a puck in front. Goes wide. Huskies starting to feel the pressure a little bit. Not too much, but Dewsbury definitely has them on the back foot for the moment. Trying to get a puck in front. They can't. So they're actually trotting out Bryant out. So if Sellenborn isn't in, so they're trying out some fresh legs here for Rayun Naranda. So Bryant gonna try and grab it. VCQ, no good there. Devonta Smith. Trying to grab the puck, he can't. VCQ, possible breakaway chance there, no good. Gets broken up. Wad keeps it in the zone. Wad trying to generate offense. Bryant with a possible shot in front, but Wad's just going to reset. VCQ with great offensive pressure, though. But no good there. Trying to keep it alive is Devonta Smith for the moment. Rebound, shot in front, no good. Wad's going to go the other way. Possible breakaway chance if they can't get to the puck in time. Luckily, they can't, and that's a goal!
Honestly, look, I get that Sellenborn is an MVP candidate, but Wad has been looking way better today.
What a goal from Wad. It's 4-0 Huskies. How about that? We also got a goalie assist from Dragon Ball. So a goalie point. We love those.
Damn, looks like some chirping on the ice.
I'll go to Swaymark and Krabby. How does it feel to get those goalie points in there? Those are the best ones to get.
Oh my gosh, Dragon Ball has so much aura.
They're a ton of fun to
shot
get.
opportunity here in front, but what good save made by Dragon Ball? Bring the puck up. VZQ. Sellenborn back out on the ice, this time with Brian. They're trusting Brian a lot. So, trying to run different things. Probably Parks could come in soon. That'd be interesting for the Huskies.
Do you mean Packers?
Unborn. Packers, yeah.
That's the coach.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
It's Brian. Brian is the other player, and he's already in. He's already in. My bad.
Is he a newer player? I haven't seen him that much.
Who? Brian?
Yeah.
I think he had another username, but I think he's still new this season. I think he was on
All right.
the Mingos for a bit, and then he got cut, and then he got signed to the.
Of course, they're trying to get some ice time in for him for later on in the season. But VZQ was what a goal from VZ!
What a goal!
If VZQ keeps playing like this, he's going to be a very, very good rookie. Possibly a top player next season for JBHL. He is playing very well.
Tesla needs to copy strike that rocket. My goodness. Oh, wow. What a goal from VZ.
Yeah, SpaceX over here.
That was an insane shot. Wow. VZ has looked.
Some homeless guy they grabbed off the street is better than any player they've signed in free agency.
Jesus Christ. Okay, man. That's rough.
But hey, I mean, it's true though. I mean, VZ. I mean, it's not to detriment to VZ because
if people showed up,
learned quickly.
If people showed up, they never
he's looked kind of impressive. You know, Devonta Smith, a new guy off the street this season. Same with VZ. These are new players that Dewsbury's trying to build a new culture. So maybe they can. Maybe if VZ is one of those guys, maybe you have a good dynamic duo there with VZ and Devonta Smith. But that'll be offsides.
It's an offside.
I saw that from 15 miles away.
He was on Portland, but he never played.
That would probably mean he's still a rookie.
I've never seen him.
Because he never got any playing time.
Yeah, he's still a rookie. I think it's 3
technically
games.
still a rookie.
Ooh, VZ.
I don't know what they. I don't know what they. I was told that he was a rookie. That was just my feelings on it. So I'm born with a shot, but I'll be saved.
Net when we were while we were talking, he had another shot, a goal. Sky, what is he? Oh my god.
So VZ, possible another chance here, but no good there. We swallowed up by Dragon Ball. VZ trying to get another goal back. Just build momentum towards the latter part of this season. Dewsbury is going to lose this game. And the score stands 4-1. So I'm born with a possible shot here, but it goes to the corner. But you may have something with VZ. That's the biggest thing. Possible shot opportunity here, but I will say, I mean, while we have moment injury, I mean, VZ has looked surprisingly good. He's learned quick for someone who's signed off the street.
Yeah, he looks really good. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. He looks really good. I keep lagging out, by the way. I don't know why.
Right, we have time. We have time for one if one of the players wants to come in. But yeah, I mean, VZ, he's learned quick, and if you can frustrate what many people consider to be an MVP candidate in Cell Unborn, that's going to open up some eyes, especially on Dewsbury's coaching staff.
Yeah. No one else wants to reply, so I'll say it. Yeah. I think he's really good. I think he's improved. I ult checked him mid game, and he's got no ults.
Let's interview Swaymark. Swaymark, great game today.
We have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We have 5 minutes.
100%. Very close.
That's plenty of time for an interview.
We'll interview each other. I don't know if let me check.
What game is the next game?
We have like 5
Are you
minutes.
just-
It's literally right here. It's same stadium. Yeah.
No, I mean, what's the other team?
Bro, Justin, you should sign to a team at the
it's
end of the
Detroit.
season and play one game just for fun.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm really tempted to do that. Don't tempt me.
Honestly, this could be a really good game.
Yeah,
Oh,
Detroit versus the Huskies is going to be a fantastic game. I'm really excited about this one.
Especially I heard Willier is playing tonight, and I can't wait to see him in action again.
Goalkeeper.
He's my
We'll see if
he's my
Where is Detroit, though?
They're practicing at Detroit. They're fine. Everyone's
Yeah.
there. No.
Yeah.
Or most are here. I don't know really, but people are here. So Willie is also here as well. So
He's here.
he
Rare
has
Willie
he's like
gameplay.
Edmund. He can't make like early on in movements. He's like I think West Coast.
He's like Edmund. Oh, schedule.
let's see if he wants to come up. No,
Oh,
I don't know
Muddy's
if
here.
he's still in the crowd. Is
I think you might just be in the
are
Detroit
you in,
booth
are you in the
I'm in
arena?
Detroit,
I don't
yeah.
think you are.
I'm a
Oh.
spectator for some reason.
He's here.
Oh,
Willie is in
okay.
the Detroit VC. So
that's fine. We'll just it's a radio interview. There, we'll go that way. But I mean, obviously tough loss for you, but I mean, shout out to VZ. I mean, he honestly did pretty. He showed out honestly in his second game ever.
Yeah, he had a goal late in the third at the end there.
Yeah.
Which I found to be I think that's a pretty good goal.
Yeah, I mean, what do you feel like Dewsbury needs to focus on going forward though?
Having 3 people on the ring. Last game we had like 2 people, and in this game we've had like 3. I feel like every game we have it like 3 people is like the max. Besides the first and second game, we had like 5. So I would say
All right.
more active coaching and more active players.
All right, we won't hold you over for too long. We'll get right into our. We have a game right now, but thank you so much, and good luck rest of the season, man.
Thank you.
And we actually have the man himself. We'll get him up here a little in between before we get into the game. Ask him a quick question or two. See if he's up there.
Yeah,
So Unborn, if you want to hop over here real quick, we'll do a quick minute interview. First off, congrats on the first win. Obviously, you can't think about it too much because you gotta go right back at it. But how'd that win feel? First off,
I mean, we knew coming into the game we were gonna win it automatically because this team's not very good. But like we kind of just trolling the entire time. Like if you saw me, I kept trying to hit into the corner because I kept trying to do a corner curve and stuff like that. And like near the end of the game, we kept trying to get like Bryant points and shit like that because he's never had a point before. So we're kind of just like messing around and stuff like that. This team wasn't very good. So like the last goal they got was kind of because we were trolling, bro. But I don't really care. We're still the best team in the league.
but I mean, going into your next game, I mean, this is a very tough game against Detroit. What's your strategy going in here?
there has not been a stand game.
We've had a Stam game before.
No, I mean not today. That's what we're talking about. Sorry, not just you.
No, yeah, my last game was no Stam. Like there's nothing.
No, like, there's
really
no Stam games
We
today.
can really do Stam when
Are
two
you,
of
are
our
you
players.
Playing, are you playing Stam in the upcoming game that's happening in like a minute?
Yeah, we're playing Stam this game
Oh,
right
good,
now.
Good. Nice.
Ooh,
It's a big
very
game.
interesting.
But yeah,
So-
but yeah, going
Full line.
back to the question, you know, Detroit is a very, very talented team, very good and very offensive oriented when it comes to that pressure in the offensive zone. What's your strategy to defend against that?
Bro, to be honest, I'm kind of might have to 2v1 on my side, on my line. But on the other line, we're really just gotta hope that Mushy and Bug, they really go off and stuff like that. But I gotta just prove this game why I'm the MVP, bro, and just go out there and just win this game for us.
I like it. I like it. I love the bravado. But with that being said, we will head straight. Why is your teammates just in the locker? But
Ended
but,
last game.
But yeah, and it's just sulking in the locker room. But yeah, good luck for this game, man. Just
Thank
making
you,
big
bro. I
things.
appreciate
With that being said, we're gonna get straight into this game. 40 seconds to go, so we will go right over to our commentary team, which is yours truly, and again, our friend Ginger Boy with our analysts in the background with Swaymark and Krabby. This is a game. I want to ask you, Swaymark and Krabby. This is a big game. This is a big time game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, two pretty powerhouse-like teams. Obviously, Roy and Miranda, hopefully I'm saying that right, sit atop the standings right now. Detroit also in that top, tier of teams. Both teams going to be trying to get a big win today. I mean, we'll see who comes out on top.
What about you, Krabby? What do you think about this game? This looks like a fantastic game.
Yeah, I like this game. These teams have both separate play styles. Obviously, with Huskies, you have like more of a puck dominant play style, but Detroit, they love those passes from the slot, and if they can keep that up this game, I have them winning like 4-3.
So BQ and Wad will start for the Huskies, and Joe Dog and Gray will start for the Flamingos. Trying to bring the puck up to BQ. Joe Dog with a quick offensive chance. So it goes off the post, and it goes in. Rebound chance, scores. Joe Dog gets the scoring goal for Detroit. What a start.
I feel like this is a deserved goal after what Sellenboard said in the interview. He was talking a big game about how they were the best team in the league.
I think he was talking.
Well, he's not on right now, is
I
he?
think he was talking more on Dewsbury rather than Detroit. But, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but he did talk about how like he wanted to solidify his MVP campaign. I mean, here you go. You're not starting in this game, but you're gonna have to come off the bench.
Yep.
In the Stam game.
Well,
Again,
he-
this
he-
is
he
a
did-
Detroit team. You can't sleep on this Detroit team. They face so many
No.
teams that don't capitalize on their opportunities. Detroit's one of those teams. They're going to capitalize on most, if not all, of their opportunities. So BDG trying to get something to go. BQH trying to get something to go. Goes to Gray, but that'll be a delayed penalty on the
Yeah,
Huskies.
slaps in there.
So starting out the gate, the Huskies are fumbling left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Also, brand new to the stream, we have the stamina bod. Mod?
Oh.
Stamina mod is back.
Look at that.
Credits to Noobly Bridge for developing this version.
Oh,
of the mod
nice.
For 119.4, you can see their stamina is right next to them in the name. As soon as you see that get past 15, they will be looking for a change as Sellenborn comes into this.
All of a sudden, Sullenborn going on the penalty kill. They know that he can be dangerous on the penalty kill because he can get by both defenders. Sullenborn.
My claim earlier was based off of how Sellenborn said that the the something Miranda Huskies are the best team in the game.
And how about this? Maybe a chance to get a goal back as Sellenborn shot is saved. Rebound scores! What a play from the MVP! It's tied!
Wow, unbelievable.
You can
Short-handed.
back it up, then dang.
Ginger, put your money where your mouth is. A penalty kill breakaway goal
Wow.
rebound shot. Oh my goodness. All of a sudden it's tied.
For the first time ever, I'm rooting for Detroit.
I just like Willie.
Yeah, Willie is the go.
What is it? What is it,
Willie
Joe
Doesn't
guy?
like Willie.
I like Willie.
Willie won to Canada. in
Who,
the
who
WJC.
doesn't like Willie? Let's be honest.
Literally
Probably
everyone
Swayman.
loves him.
I don't know.
Probably.
Damn.
Wow.
Ooh, Gron with a shot.
Opportunity.
Good save there from Dragon Ball Z. One more shot on the power play. So here comes Sellenborn. All of a sudden, all the sparks flying. Jake Bobo shot.
Oh.
Scores.
What a goal.
What a goal!
This is a clutch
What
of
a
the Titans.
goal!
This is a clutch of the
That was a nasty goal.
Rebound immediately grabbed by Jake Bobo. And Detroit,
Wow.
the moment the Huskies tied up, retake the
Hey.
lead.
Hey, Detroit did put the money where my mouth was.
3 goals in the span of a minute.
Wow. This is a game.
Who had the over-under on 3 goals in the first minute? Oh, you just earned a lot of money, my good friend. Oh, my goodness. Fireworks early on in this game. We expected this game to be a barn burner, but not to this level. So here
Also,
we go.
Unrelated, I do have an unrelated thing. Maybe I can mention it at the period stop. I'll let you take it for now, but I do have breaking news out of Dewsbury.
Ooh, okay. Well, when we have a stoppage in play, you can mention it, and then we'll analyze it later. Wad!
Oh, no.
Chance in front!
No.
Scores!
No.
Ooh,
Wow.
That was a very big blunder by Willie there.
That was a rare fumble by Willie. Lost the puck, and it goes in. That is 4 goals in the span of 70 seconds.
That is a rough goal to let in.
While we have a moment, while we have a moment, Caribou does have breaking news.
Ende has requested to be put on the block.
Wow.
He is saying he doesn't
So,
want to play anymore for the
Andy-
team, and he requests a trade.
So how about that? So I mean, that's a valuable trade piece to be on the trade block. Oh my goodness.
Huskies could probably use the goalie. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I was gonna mention.
Oh.
No diss against Dragon Ball, but he's
So
just
King
nice.
Karan trying to bring the puck up. You got to lock in. This is feeling like a playoff game the way these two teams are playing. Here comes Wad. Wad trying to keep it in the Detroit zone. Can't for the moment, but Bubba will try and fight the other way. BQ trying to get something to go. He can't for the moment. Trying to get it in front. Wad gets it out to the neutral zone. King Karan's going to reset. King Karan's going to hit it all the way back to his zone. This could be really dangerous if you're not careful. Wad with a possible shot here. He has to reset again, but Wad's breathing down his neck. Trying to find an opening. He can't for the moment, but King Karan does get around 1. Can he get around 2? No. Sellenborn with a great defensive stop there. Trying to keep it alive is Sellenborn. Shot in the middle. Trying to get a slap shot off. No good. The other way. Breakaway for Jake Bobo. He loses the puck. Trying to get the puck in front. Jukes 2 defenders. Can't finish. Sellenborn
Oh, line
gonna
change,
try and get a
line
shot
change.
off here for the Huskies. No good. Bobo trying to go the other way. Jake Bobo, another breakaway chance. Shot, it is deflected wide from Sellenborn. This game has been on steroids to start. This has been an electric start.
What a pang. Wow.
Sellenborn, Joe Dog fighting in the corner. Trying to get it in front is Detroit. They can't connect. So Huskies hit it out to the neutral zone. BQ will just reset. BQ trying to bring the puck up. Joe Dog with another breakaway chance. Sellenborn deflects it wide. Sellenborn. Joe Dog breathing down his neck. Shot goes by the goaltender, but it's saved at the last moment.
Wow.
Sellenborn trying to keep the puck alive along with BQ, but Joe Dog has a chance here, but Sellenborn saves it. Trying to get a puck in front. Poke checked away from Dragon Ball. Shot in front. Good deflection there. Again from Sellenborn. Shot in front. Another one that hits wide from Dragon Ball. Sellenborn's going to try and with a 2-on-1 chance
Don't
here.
give him space.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Don't give him space. What is that Gray in the back? Who's giving him space?
This has just been a game of no goaltending.
Who's the defender there? Is that Gray? Yeah.
There are three things, you know what, Ginger? There are three things that are certain in life. Death, taxes, and Unborn taking those shots, and he's damn good at it. It's 3-2 Huskies.
Oh, yeah.
Sellenborn immediately putting his name not only in the MVP discussion, but discussion as the top pick in the BHL draft as well. So BQ, Wad will go out. Sellenborn will go on the bench. Joe Dog with a possible another breakaway chance. Shot in front, good save. Rebound, no good. Trying to catch it in front in Dragon Balls. Luckily saved it at the last possible moment. Joe Dog trying to get the puck out of the corner for Wad. Good deflection there. Huskies just trying to get it out. Trying to keep that 1-goal lead going into the first period. This has been an electric first period. Wad trying to take control of the puck. He can't. Joe Dog trying to go the other way. And Joe Dog lost the puck. Wad going to try and go the other way. Shot goes in. This save made by Willie. It's Gray trying to get something to go. BQ just hits it to the corner. BQ, Wad, trying to just reset with the puck. Having struggles there, so Sellenborn's going to force to take the puck by himself. No good there. 1 minute remaining here in the first period. And shot in front. Joe Dog gets around two defenders. Good save there from Dragon Ball.
Just noting the Huskies are quite low on stamina. They're going to go 50 seconds on 11 and 14 respectively, while the Flamingos have literally just come on at 17 and 19.
Inkarong and Jake Bobo is a strong line duo for a good reason. Inkarong hits it back to Jake Bobo.
Whoa!
Shot! Save made by Dragon Ball! What a snag!
It didn't count as a shot on the thing, so I think it was missing, but what a save.
That was an impressive save there. In front, trying to get a shot at an opportunity. Detroit trying to even this up before the end of the first period. 28 seconds to go. Jake Bobo trying to hit it up. Sellenborn staying out there. Like we said before, low stamina for the Huskies, so it could bite them. King Karan with a shot in front, and that's hit wide. BQ trying to just hit it in front. Jake Bobo going to try and play good defense to keep it in the offensive zone. He can't. King Karan just going to try and reset with the puck. 10 seconds to go. Hits it out of the corner. BQ fighting with the puck. And it looks like this is just going to end as a scrum in the corner. And that will be it. As the second period will commence later on, it has been an electric first period. Wow, we have a lot to talk about. First off, we have the breaking news of the JBHL. Envy requesting a trade. Krabby, your thoughts?
Yeah. I think a couple teams in the league could use like a goaltender like Ende. If you give him a decent defense, he can do a lot. And maybe a team like the Huskies. I mean, Dragon Ball's played fine, but if you want to look into a team with a finals run, I think you want to pick up a veteran goaltender.
What about Ginger? We'll go with we'll talk about Detroit. They started out hot, but it feels like they sort of cooled off as the period went along.
Honestly, I feel like as the period winded down, both goalies kind of locked in a little bit more. Willier, he is having a rough night, and Dragon Ball is too, but those last couple of saves that he made were spectacular, and I think he might be able to pull out the win for them. if they keep playing like this.
So, I mean, Swaymark, for the Huskies, they've been playing perfectly so far. What do you think they need to improve on anything going into the second period?
I think they could definitely improve on their defensive structure. I think they've let up a few too many opportunities that have just allowed Detroit to kind of get to Dragon Ball a little more than they really should, because they've controlled possession for a majority of the period, but they're still letting up some of those tough chances for a goalie to save, and it's a big reason why this game's still close.
Yeah, Krabby, I mean, how's your score prediction looking? This is you said it was 4-3. It's looking possible, but I mean, but it may be a little low. You may be a little under on the goals. But with that being said, we're going to get right into the second period. This would be a lot of fun. What a start. Obviously, Detroit, one of the first two goals they got was literally at the start of the game.
He called the hit that was at the end of the last period, and I'm not sure if he can do that, but I don't know because I'm not a ref. Graves is up here, so
the only reason is did the delay penalty come up? Because I didn't see it.
Because a team can't challenge that, but I'm 90% sure I can just review it.
If you think it was a hit and you give it, but like I don't know, it's late, but it's like
And a power play will be given to Detroit.
There was a
at
hit
the
at
start.
End, is it center?
Wait, is it at the center?
Oh, it's.
I did see a hit. I did see a hit, and I didn't know if they were going to call, but I didn't know the delayed penalty thing didn't come up, so that's why I was sort of I didn't know if that was the case. So that's really interesting. So Detroit will go on the power play with Joe Dog and King, or it's Gray. So it's Gray. Shot in front, and that's going to go wide. Wad. Going to be the lone defender out there for the Huskies.
He's killing it. He's killing it.
All right, he's trying to just kill this power. I mean, we know Detroit's offense can be very high stakes and aggressive, almost to a fault. Just like that, because Wad has a possible breakaway chance. Out of his net is Willie. They kill off the penalty. And BQ will be back on defense for the Huskies. Wad. Trying to get a puck in front. Can't generate an offensive opportunity, so here comes Detroit. It's Gray. Trying to get in front of the puck. He can't. Gonna hit it to the corner. Trying to generate some offense. Shot in front. Tried to hit in front, but it was in the middle of a line change. No one home. So Sellenborn gonna try and get by, but Jake Bobo with great defensive prowess keeps it alive. Jukes two defenders. Scores!
Disgusting.
What is this game?
Disgusting.
This game is.
Jake Bobo is putting up some crazy
Get on the highlight reel. It's tied at 3.
This is a Jake Bobo masterclass. I mean, those last two goals that he scored were disgusting.
That is it's the same thing we saw with Devonta Smith early on in the year, and that's why we thought he was going to break out before his struggles recently. He juked to defend. This is insane coming from Jake Bobo because he wasn't that highly ranked on the skater list, but I mean he's really coming into his own. He's producing. Jake got 7 on the rankings. I think he took that as an insult. He thinks he's top 5 for good reason.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I would have ranked him a bit higher given this game, but he's turning up today. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you just need a little motivation. I think that's what Jake Bobo needed.
I think Jake Sell might be my new one too. Oh, I don't know. Goldie Dot's pretty good as well. Fuck. Sorry.
Goldie Dot for me is still above him in my opinion, but
both of them.
We'll see how the rest of the season goes. Shot in front BQ. That's going to be wide.
Wait, you're top for what? Best players in JBHL?
Someone's echoing. I don't know who's echoing by the way.
I think.
Okay.
Wait, what did I say?
I think you
King Karan, you're echoing.
Oh shoot, my
so King Karan.
Top 3 for?
Don't worry.
He was saying top 3 JBHL skaters.
Oh.
Yeah. Rankings for the BHL draft. Shot gonna go
draft
wide.
Okay.
Sellenborn. Got pass it in front to Wad. Possible breakaway chance, but good save by Willie. Rebound, no good. That'll be offsides. Yeah, the top 3, while we have a moment, the top 3 for the regular season skater rankings for week 3 was Sellenborn, Angry Ginger, my co-host right now, and Goldie Dot. But Jake Bobo was 7th. He actually went down in the rankings, but all of a sudden he's looking like he's having a great day. Oh, what a shot there! That would be just wide. Another shot in front. Wad trying to get an opportunity here. Sellenborn trying to reset with the puck for your Miranda. I will get that name right one time. Joe Dog trying to control the puck behind the Huskies net. Huskies trying to get short side. It's 4-3.
Jake Bobo and Joe Dog are really putting it on.
That's 2 each.
They're playing very good.
And this is exactly. I'll go over to you, Ginger. I mean, this is what we talked about Detroit. They need to come out and be aggressive because that's been their play style all season long, and it's worked.
Oh yeah, I mean, from the start of the season compared to now, they have definitely been seen their players come into their own. Like Jake and Joe Dog have just been phenomenal, and while they may not be some of the best players, they are definitely in the top 10.
A lot of top skaters that could be BHL draft candidates going into next season here. So definitely a lot of top players and the top plays here. So Joe Dog going to try and bring it the other way.
I definitely see one of them in the top 3.
Trying to grab it. It's Gray for the moment. I mean, It's Gray has been holding his own in this brouhaha of goals. I mean, he's been trying his best for Detroit, and he's definitely looked like a positive impact, even if he hasn't been scoring.
Oh,
obviously, I think Detroit is one of the top 4 teams in the league when it comes to just how good they are, and I think they're going to make a very deep playoff run.
And Wad's going to take the puck from Joe Dog. Good defense from Bobo. Jake's trying to take control of the puck. He can't. A little bit of a corner scrum for him and Wad. Wad trying to wait for the puck, but good grab from King Karan. Possible scoring chance the other way. Shoot! No, it's going to be deflected wide from Wad.
Who's
King
on
Karan.
the other side of the wall? I saw a name tag on the other side. That's crazy.
Big Bobo going to try and take control of the puck. Shot in front, trying to go across the net, and that will be just wide.
Wad's on 10 stem, by the way, guys. This guy is
Wad's going to just try and get something to go. He is tired. They're trying to take him out. And he's staying in there. Even with Stam on, he's not taking that much, so he's going to rely on Sellenborn.
To get off the ice.
Wad is gasping for air here.
He's only at 11 on the bench. 12 on the bench now. Probably should swap now that he's on 12, but because 12 can probably see out the period, but I don't think the 8 on Wad can.
Big Bobo shot, and now goes wide yet again.
He's just so slow to the puck. There we go, he swaps.
In Karan, Sellenborn's going to have to sort of solo this for the last 30 seconds.
No, I mean, he's
Detroit going to be really aggressive. Best. BQ does come in.
Ooh, that's a big
trying to keep the puck on board. No penalty called.
I
trying to grab it is BQ.
That was fair. I think there was a hit from
Sellenborn. Going to try and prevent more disaster here. Detroit trying to get a shot in front. Jake Bobo has been dominant all game long. 2 seconds left, and that'll be the end of the period. What a roller coaster of a game we're seeing, and it's all on the back of Jake Bobo.
So to talk
Ginger Boy, I'll start with.
Can I talk strategy for a second? So Roy the Randa now. They've survived, is what I think this is key thing is. They've survived the first 2 periods. Now what they can do is they can run the strongest line in TO at about 2.5 minutes, I say. But, well, they'll free man until about 2.5 minutes. They'll call TO on the next play, and then they'll get Sellenborn and Wad back on the play.
No, I want Swaymark and then Krabby's remark on this. I mean, as goaltenders with experience, when you have these high-scoring games like this, how does that affect the mental of the goaltender?
I mean, it definitely messes with you. Obviously, you don't want to let up any goals, and especially not this early into the game. But at the same time, you just have to settle in and realize you just got to make the important saves. You just got to keep your team in it and hope that they can, pull it out and take the lead, hold on, win the game.
What about you, Krabby? What about you, Krabby? What do you think these goaltenders need to do in the 3rd period?
Skipping.
What else can they do but lock in? Like they got to realize. I think win is a pretty big goalie stat, and I think the fate of this game is going to be decided by which goalie steps up. And gets a shutout for their team this period.
And with that being said, we'll
Honestly-
go straight into the face-off. 2 seconds remaining, and we will get right into it.
I want to add, Stellenborn has not been playing nearly as good this game.
I think it's just strength of
And
opponent.
Stellenborn-
Oh my god!
Rebound!
You jinxed it. You jinxed it.
The commentator curse strikes again. That's a hat trick for Unborn. It's 4-all.
I spoke it into existence. Okay.
Oh, you did that on purpose for him, didn't you?
God, Ginger Boy, you need to buy yourself, if you're old enough, buy yourself a lottery ticket. That is the definition of luck. Oh my goodness.
We're in my state.
My
it is
score
legal.
prediction, no.
Bet it all in red. That's what I like to say.
Oh, my score prediction lost.
But here we go. And just like that, the Huskies have tied up this game. Can Detroit respond? That's a great way to start if you're the Huskies. Stellenborn, Joe Dog, Wad. Already a hat trick for, I believe, Stellenborn and Bobo, unless he has 2 goals. I could be wrong. But
Jake and Joe Dog have 2 goals.
And shot in front, that goes wide. How dare they have a good game like this while I'm still 6? Shame on them. Anyways, here we go. Stellenborn, gonna try and take the puck up. trying to take it is Stellenborn. Keeps it in the corner. Trying to get it off his opportunity. Oh, the Huskies.
What
Good
a
save there from
save.
Willie. Wad, gonna try and get a shot in front. Keeps it in the corner. Trying to get a shot in front. Again, no good. Joe Dog with great defensive prowess. Trying to get to it is Gray. Gray trying to battle with Unborn. Unborn keeps it. Good defense there. And dangerous place if you're Joe Dog. But does get it around Wad for the moment. Jake trying to grab it. No good. BQ. Trying to keep the puck in front. Trying to get in front for Wad. Shot, and they'll be deflected off a defender. Jake Bobo trying to get past one defender. He does for the moment. BQ, the last line of defense. Bobo in front. Trying to get a shot off, but good poke check away from Dragon Ball. BQ trying to grab the puck from Jake. He does work for the moment. Can he get a shot opportunity off that here? What a juke from Jake Bobo trying to get around him, but good defense from Wad.
Ooh, breakaway.
Anyways, here we go. Breakaway from Wad. Trying to get a shot. Rebound, no good. Trying to get in front is BQ, but no good. King Karan's going to try and take it the other way. Shot from King Karan, but that's going to be wide. And in front, Jake Bobo, no good there.
Big block.
King Karan's going to have to reset. 3 minutes to go. This has been an electric game.
The way to his own area. Like King Karan will get the puck and
But
he'll go back to his
Jake
own
Bobo
goal.
with a possible chance here at a breakaway.
No,
Bobo
it's
does
not
control the
breakaway.
puck for the moment, but BQ will grab it. The real story here, who's going to be the unsung hero? We know the top players are performing and getting goals. Who will be the guy that makes the difference maker? King Karan. Will it be him? No good there.
You know, King Karan has been remarkable this season. We haven't really seen much of him today.
And Stellenborn, possible breakaway chance. Oh, it's off the post.
Off the post.
Rebound, no good. In front, lost the puck. Detroit has a chance on the offensive side, and that will go to the corner. It's Gray. Battling with Unborn. Trying to grab it. It's Gray, no good. Trying to keep it in the offensive side is Joe Dog. Joe Dog keeps it in there for the moment. Joe Dog trying to hit the puck in front. Stellenborn does get around Joe Dog for the moment. Trying to get around. Trying to push through 2 defenders. Middle of a line change. Anyone can be a lethal player in this game. And how about this? Good save there from Dragon Ball. Rebound. Joe Dog can't get it to go. Trying to get a shot in front, but that'll be wide.
I feel like the
Cameron,
goalie.
if you're their coach, why don't you just go tell them?
I feel like the goalie.
And Joe Dog with a possible chance here, but that'll be saved, made by Dragon Ball.
I know that the scoring is really high, and this. Okay. I know the scoring is high, and I know that there's like not great save percentages for other goalies, but I feel like these 2 goalies have kind of been bailing out their teams because they haven't been playing well defensively.
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
when Caribou starts analyzing a game, you know the game's getting good. Let me tell you. He's I actually like it. Don't worry. But so home timeout called by the Huskies. You were right. I mean, Wad's being left on an island, so if he gets the puck in a good spot, watch out. That could be the game winner. Yeah. So I mean, unless there's overtime, but we may not see overtime if Unborn can get a shot here. But Willie makes a great save. Unborn trying to keep it in the offensive zone for the Huskies, trying to get a shot off. Rebound, no good. What a save made by Willie. In front, Wad. They actually get back to him in time. Unborn trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. 44 seconds to go. Unborn in front. Wad shot, no good. Possible breakaway chance the other way for King Karan, and that will be save made by Dragon Ball.
These teams. I feel like Detroit has been the better team.
So here we go. Unborn, other way, 2-on-1 chance if they can get around one defender. That defender, though, is Jake Bobo, and he's been electric all game long. But Wad plays good defense there. 26 seconds to go. Can we see a goal before the end of regulation? Unborn, the other way. Shot attempt. That is blocked by King Karan. Going the other way is Detroit. King Karan going to hit to the corner. Possible one more offensive opportunity here. Jake Bobo couldn't find the puck. That could have been huge. Trying to keep it as King Karan. King Karan. Wad just keeps hitting it to the corner. It looks like they're playing for overtime. Very interesting strategy here. Trying to get one more shot. In front, shot, and what a save from Willie to prevent disaster.
Wow. That's a point clinching save.
That's a butt clenching save. That's what that is. My goodness. That was quite the situation, but I mean, right away, I mean, Swaymark, your first one here, I'll ask you, what a game. I mean, either team can win here.
Big offensive game, but the goalies have started to find their groove here at the end. I missed a couple minutes because the storm kind of nuked my power for a sec, but yeah, it's a crazy end of the game. That's an amazing save from Willier to clinch a point for his team here. They have a chance to win it in OT.
Yeah, who do you think's who do you want, besides the obvious goal scorers, Krabby, who do you think should step up and who do you think could be an X factor here in overtime?
Ooh, I think Wad will. I agree with Caribou. Once he gets an opportunity that Detroit's been letting him, I think he might get the game-winning goal here. But obviously, I think Willie is going to step up a lot this period too, so it's still going to be close.
So, Ginger Boy, I'll ask you the same thing, but for Detroit, who do you think needs to step up for them besides their obvious goal scorers?
King Karan. He's been a really good player for them this season, and we haven't really seen much of him today. He's been an offensive and assist maker, but he hasn't really gotten that much opportunities today. And I kind of hope that he shows up when they need him most.
With that being said, I mean, nothing really else to talk about. I mean, this has been a joy to watch after the first games we watched. I
want to point out, I think Detroit overall as a team has been a lot better, but I feel like the Huskies have like these individual pieces that are just better.
Yeah, I mean, overall, as a team, it just feels like Detroit's more together. The chemistry is there, and you can see the offensive aggression. But the Huskies are the Huskies for a reason. So with that being said, we'll go straight into.
I'd argue the opposite. I'm going to be devil's advocate. I'd actually argue the opposite. I think Detroit have been better as a team. I think Roy and Miranda have been kind of getting a lot of that kind of star power. A lot of the goals have been kind of spectacular. And the same as it does for Detroit, a lot of the shots have come from the corner moves and such, whereas Selleck's Unborn is taking a majority of these shots as he does. And I'll hand it over to you, Justin, before someone
And Jake
scores.
Bobo going the other way, trying to get a shot on goal. Good save there. No rebound there from Dragon Ball Z. Overtime period has started. First goal obviously wins it. King Karan trying to go the other way. No good. Wad takes control of the puck. Gets it around Bobo only for the moment. Bobo hits it wide. Unborn trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. He does here for the Huskies. Trying to get it in front for Wad, but doesn't have enough juice on it. Trying to get the puck in front for Watt again, but that's going to be offsides. Going the other way. Bobo with a chance of the breakaway. Oh, it's off the post. Rebound. Scores.
Dang.
And in
my
stunning
God.
fashion, the Flamingos have won against the Huskies.
So much for the best team, eh?
Yo.
They did free man. They did free man. Have a bit of respect.
They did. I'm just pulling his leg, okay? I'm just pulling his leg.
But full respect to the Huskies, they did free man. I wasn't aware of that till the second period, but
yeah, they've been playing phenomenally.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt here, but do you have the stats, Caribou?
yeah, I have all the stats. I haven't
Okay,
all copied
because
on they're all on my own sheet.
okay, because
they're in the production sheet.
oh, okay, because there's nothing. That's why I was.
It's fine.
That's all.
I got them. Thanks, sheet. Go.
Okay, that's I was just about to do them. That's why I asked.
Cool. Anyway, we just had an OT stunner.
Are you paying me?
Oh, yeah, Detroit.
They never do it simply. They never do it simply, do they, Detroit?
Now I believe it's what they're 5-3 now or 6-3.
6 and they've got 3.
They should be 5.
They're 5 and 3.
No 4. 5 and 3 should be 5 and 3.
5 and
Wow.
3. They haven't lost 4.
The go to blocky hockey.
I can
So
just
13
check
shots
our
go
goals.
for each. Detroit wins it.
So that leaves the
So-
league table with Guangdong 8-1 and 16 points. 2 Rowan Naranda with 6-0-2. So Rowan Naranda haven't lost in regulation. They're on 14. And Detroit are 5-3 on 10. And it followed by the Quebec Nordiques, Minnesota Mallards, Dewsbury Deers, St. Louis Loons, Mine Lobsters, and in the relegation, not the relegation zone, sorry, this is not English.
Yeah, relegation.
In the non-playoff zone, we have Rimouski, who have played double.
Yeah,
the
where's
games
where's
as
where's
everyone
Jamie Vardy where you need him?
else. Yeah, I know. And the Raleigh Raptors, who have only played 4 games, but they've actually.
We're relegating them to the
0
Blocky
points.
Hockey Development Program.
Yeah, mine production game. There we go. Who are we interviewing? Take it away, guys.
So let's get King Karan up here.
Can we have like clean interviews this time? Can we go over this way so people aren't like standing in it?
Yeah, we'll get King Karan up here. I just need to get media. Yeah, there we go.
King Karan, go.
King Karan, where's Caribou? All right, so everyone right in front,
Right, can we
and
get a clean
everyone
camera,
just
clean
surrounds it.
camera,
All
guys,
right.
clean camera, guys. Please, please, please. You can be behind.
So,
you can be
going
behind.
great.
so King Karan,
Going great.
turn around, please.
The lion
Hey,
does not
they're-
turn around.
look at the dopey face to your right, please. There you go. All right. I mean, King Karan, fantastic win today. How's it feel?
Great.
He's speechless.
I mean, overall, just a fantastic performance, especially from Jake Bobo. How's a play like that, like, how does that affect your team?
What? Wait, sorry.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
texting, bro. I was texting.
I quit the JBHL. You know what? Let me ask a real question. What's the snack choice today, King Karan?
Hold on.
That one,
that one can help you with.
Wild berry Skittles.
All right. So what I was going to ask is Jake Bobo, fantastic performance today. How do you think having a player like that is key for Detroit?
I mean, he just does it all, you know.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just does
So-
it all.
So
There's
that'll be
nothing
it
else
for
really
me.
to say.
A man of many words. But what about you, Swim Mark? You have any questions?
I mean, how important was it for you guys to, get going later on in the game and really just come out with that huge 2 points?
It felt great, you know. I couldn't hit the puck, but it just felt great to be a part of the team.
Well, thank you
I
so
agree with
much, King Karan. Congrats on the win, and we will
Thank you, bro.
get another one of your teammates up here. I think we have to get the man of the night.
You can bring up DCG.
We have to get him up
you can
here.
bring up DCG for like a team.
Do we have to?
Jake Bobo, come on down, man.
Hello.
Welcome in, Jake Bobo. Again, congrats on the win. Fantastic performance from you. How's this win feel?
I mean, it just feels amazing. I mean, I missed a lot of games. I blue screened in 2 games after the first period. I just love being here.
Obviously, I mean, what was the thought? What was happening on that goal, that game-winning goal? Like, what was the thought process?
Well, I thought I scored at first, and then Juadeep pinged my shot as it was already in the net. and I was about to crash out, but luckily I got a good rebound, put it in the net.
Yeah, I mean, how does it feel to really feel like this team's finally starting to come together, and you're sort of the leader of that?
Oh no, not at all. We are when playoffs comes, we are done for. We are not winning a single game.
What, very,
Damn.
damn. Okay. What? You must be fun at parties. My goodness. All right, Swaymark, go ahead.
So
he's not media trained.
He's not media trained.
obviously, it was a high-scoring game right out of the gate. What did you guys have to do to make those adjustments to respond to their team's offense? They had the lead there for a while. What did you guys have to change?
I mean, I think we kept it's Gray and J-Dog off the ice. I'm joking. I think we got scored on a couple times, so I think we got our line changes better. We kind of mixed it up a little bit, and we worked off what their lines were. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, someone's humping you behind. Make sure you don't look. But yeah, Krabby, do you have any interview questions?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is the last week before All-Star game. Like, you have any teammates you want to shout out to nominate?
Honestly, no.
We have a
Good
case
answer.
in progress.
Maybe Goldie died. He was supposed to be my teammate.
Good shout out. Good shout out.
I'm blowing my right whistle. Sorry, what?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Hey, I think a perfect time.
All right, thank you so much for coming up, Jake Bobo. Congrats again on the huge win.
Yeah. YMCA on top.
Bring J-Dog up, man.
YMCA on top.
We are not sponsored.
J-Dog or
I don't think are we sponsored?
I'm bringing up Cell. I'm bringing up Cell again.
Newbley Bridges Diner.
This game is sponsored by none other than Newbley Bridges Diner.
Cell is back.
Come on down.
Where's Sellenborn over here, please? Thank you.
Ooh.
So, unfortunate loss there. What do you think happened there in that overtime goal?
I mean, we just made a mistake. Like, not really anything like too much to say, to be honest. I passed it to Mushy. Mushy just made a mistake, but Mushy played a crazy game. You know, you can't blame that one mistake on the entire game. I made a plenty of mistakes. I probably could have scored like 3 more goals if I wasn't like lagging. But at the end of the day, I should have done more for the team. It's not really my team's fault. I should have done more. So,
all right, Swaymark, the floor is yours.
What a guy.
Obviously, like I kind of mentioned earlier, it was a high-scoring game right out of the gate. What did you guys, have to do to sort of adjust to that and keep up the pressure and momentum in your favor?
I mean, it was kind of hard the entire game to be able to do anything because we didn't have a lot of stam. It's not anybody's fault for that. It's kind of our fault because our team's not here. But I mean, AJ Clips, if we had him, like, it would have been a little bit easier because we could do 2-man rotations. I mean, Wadip, he played a crazy game. He had a rough start, but he went crazy near the end. Mushy played really good. I mean, Bug was on the brink. But, we tried our best, bro. I mean, that's really all I can say.
And Krabby, you have any questions?
Good job.
Who's flicking that stuff?
That's not a question.
That's not really good. I mean, overall, it's a tough loss, but still, this team is pretty good. I mean, what do you think you guys have to work on in practice going forward if you had to focus on one thing?
Getting more players, to be honest with you. We just need to try to get more active, try getting more teams. Like, the only active players are realistically like me and Mushy, and like sometimes AJ. But I mean, we just gotta get more players.
Wad? Is that Wad?
Yeah, Wad. My bad. Wad.
Sorry.
But yeah, like Wadip. I mean, this guy's nasty, bro. He has so much potential. It's just he's gonna start grinding now. He said, but I'm not really worried. When playoff comes around, he's gonna become the best goalie in the league if he's not already. And me and Mush are gonna be a crazy line. You know what I'm saying? So just can't wait.
You faced a team that when their leading goal scorer said, "Oh wow, this team looks good," they said they're gonna miss the playoffs. So that's quite the mindset for them to have. But again, thank you so much for coming up on board, and good luck rest of the season.
Thank you, man.
Oh wait! I
I accidentally cut him off. Whoops.
I brought up Wad as well.
But so Wad, welcome in. Where's our friend Wad?
Wad is.
I'm here.
I think he's just here in spirit.
Wad, where?
Yeah,
Wad,
no,
what are you
I'm
doing?
here. Oh, I'm here in spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here in spirit. Sorry.
We'll do a radio interview. Just look at us. Yeah, you're Wad. There you go. But overall, Wad, I mean, it was a tough performance. You guys tried everything you could. What like we said before, I mean, this is a team that is very highly offensively focused. So I think is that what you guys focused on, for this game? Just the offensive tempo, because you knew that Detroit was going to bring the heat.
Honestly, like this is like what is this their third game with that Willie actually playing?
Yeah,
That guy's the best goalie in the league by far. I'm not joking. So with having the low stam
Krabby
and
has something to say about that. Krabby has something to say about that.
that's fine. He
come
can
on,
talk
Krabby,
about it
don't have
after.
an
But
ego like that.
Especially with the low stam and he has good positioning, so he plays up really far. So it's really hard to get around him, especially when we already have slowness. So it's really hard to control the puck with slowness, but especially as someone who's never dealt with it. But we can't really blame it on that. I had a really bad mistake at the end that literally costed us the game, and that was the only reason that it should have ended there.
I know over the sway mark in a second, but one question I just wanted to ask is there something that you feel like your team needs to focus on going forward? Just obviously this is a team that's still probably bound to make the playoffs, but what do you think what's the one thing that you guys need to really like galvanize?
Our other line showing up to the game. So I don't get put to goalie, so we don't have three people. So I'm not even going to say about the other person we had in the other game, but I just want my team to show up so we can play normal. We haven't had a full stam game with a team since Cho. And that was
graphics look nice, Caribou. Anyways, Swaymark, you have a question?
Yeah, I do. So, do you guys look at the game any differently since you got the point, or do you just look at it purely by wins and losses?
Wins and losses don't matter. I care about the playoffs. I could lose the rest of the games if I make playoffs. I don't really care. I care about how I perform in playoffs. A lot of people focus on regular season awards. They can have that. I want playoff MVP and I want finals MVP.
I like that.
Good priority.
So, Krabby, any final questions?
Oh yeah, like your goalie Dragon Ball, like even though it's his rookie season, I think he's doing like a fantastic job filling in. You have any like thoughts to say about him?
I mean, stepping in against actually a very good team, they would have a lot better record if Wille showed up to games. But coming out, he started rough. I think he started 4 for 7, but I mean, he ended 5 for 14 or something. And it should have been 4 to and like 12, but I kind of messed up. There's nobody else to blame but myself on that game. I have a great supporting cast around me when they show up. Stell's the best player in the league. On my soul, that's the MVP. Nobody's even close.
All right, and that will do it for our interviews with Wad. Again, tough loss, but good luck rest of the season.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You too,
Willie.
Ooh, Willie.
Hello. Oh, Willie.
Willie.
Wait, did you say Joe Dog was next?
Willie.
I'm
That's
pushing him over.
fine.
Don't worry, I'm pushing him over.
Willie. Willie, are you? Oh, hey, he's alive. All right.
Okay, over here.
I can only ask one question, and I gotta skip, so I'll just ask it. Willie, how's it feel?
Upsetting. Like always gotta love a win. I'm 3-0 in the season technically. I don't really count this as a win for me.
Is it just because of the amount of goals you let in?
Yes, I'm not very happy about it. I will say, for most of them, there's nothing more I can do.
Yeah.
I need some sort of help from my 2 other players on the ice, especially that first goal. And I just needed some awareness, especially on that P3. Like I don't want people to think I'm complaining because I love my team. They're a good team. We're winning games. But like on that P3 from the corner by Cell, Kate Karan's crouching in front of me. I can't see where the puck is. But like that's on me too. I need to be better positioned there. But it's just frustrating.
All right, Swaymark, you can take my spot here because I have to skedaddle. And then if you want to ask any questions, go for it. And I have to go, so bye.
Bye.
Offended.
So yeah, just one quick question here, and I'll hand it over to Krabby. So like you said, obviously you got screened by a couple of your teammates on a couple of the goals. Obviously, what do you have to do to just shake those off, and just accept not really your fault and just move forward? You made some clutch saves at the end, so What's the thought process there?
I think it's kind of gotta move on. Kind of just gotta forgive and forget. As frustrated as I am, like our team has a good offense. Just need to work on defense a little bit. It's kind of like last year, if you know Mingo's last season.
Yeah.
We got 3 of the 4 top goalies in one circle. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's Dragon Ball Z? There's the 4th goalie.
Ooh. So what Anyway, I'm bringing up
Why
Joe
am
Dog
I-
because he's been screaming, and
Why
I'm
am I
bringing up.
caught in an action spot? On
Finally,
this-
bro. This is the only
Thank you,
reason
Willie.
why I get
Thank you,
2
Willie,
goals.
for the interview.
Wait, I need to say something to Willie. Ah, dang.
That's fine. You can say it afterwards. Joe Dog, you've been so patiently
Okay.
waiting. What would you like to say to the stage?
This is the only reason I get 2 goals to get interviewed.
Thank
what was
you.
your question
All
anyways?
right.
Thank you for the interview, Joe. No, I'm kidding.
Good interview.
Any questions, guys? Or should I
Everyone
make
clap
one
it up.
I'm kind of out, but
All right, Joe Dog, you scored 2 goals, I believe. How do you feel about the game? Do you feel like you could have played better, or do you think this was as good as it's going to get for the Mingos?
I could have played better, but I mean, we won. Because Saw is a goat, and yeah, we won.
Opinions on your line mate. How do you feel about?
Oh, I like Gray. He's cool.
How do you feel about being moved to defense? I saw that happen midweek. How do you feel about being moved to defense? You happy about that?
I wasn't
or
really
should I
moved to defense, but yeah, wasn't really moved to defense this week. But I mean, I don't care. It's the game, and if that's what's better, I'll do it.
How do you feel your chances are in the playoffs? Or are you optimistic or unoptimistic, as Jake Bobo was?
I'm excited. I want to do better than last year's Flamingos. So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much, Joe Dog. We can move on to Dragon Ball Z if you guys want. If there's any questions, I don't know if there are any questions for Dragon Ball Z or.
Krabby, do you have any?
I thought
no, good job today.
goaltenders would have questions for goaltenders. I don't know.
Here,
yeah.
I do have one. So kind of the same thing I asked Will. Yeah, obviously a high-scoring game early on here. So okay, why are we calling Billy Penn?
What's happening over there?
So what did you have to do to adjust as the game went on to make those clutch saves and keep your team in it till the end, and even force OT and get a nice point? You guys still haven't lost in regulation, so that is commendable.
It's just about positioning. I didn't have good positioning at the start of the game. I kind of had to figure it out. This is like the 3rd time I've ever been on the server.
You're pretty damn good for first few times on the server. I'll definitely say that. Good performance tonight. Unfortunate loss, but Krabby, you have anything?
No, your glove is really good, dude.
What does Krabby
you play like
do?
Minecraft
Yeah,
PvP.
no kidding.
Krabby do? What does
Hey.
Krabby do? Anyway, I think Dragon Ball is in my next goalie rankings. I think I'll put you somewhere around 6 or 7 above Krabby. Anyway, thank you guys.
Hey,
Thank you JBSN for tuning in. We've had 5 games today. They've been good. Thank you Joe Dog for playing well. Congrats to the Mingos and the Huskies, and who won the other 2 games? The Loons and the Tigers.
Lobsters?